Yo, 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 it's the Xbox Ghost Kaleidoscope. Back again in this motherfucker with the DirectX show minus the fraud. And we about to get open this week, people. Know what I'm saying? DirectX is back in full effect. Got some of the OG members on the panel as well with 100, Mr. Intro Media himself. But before we get into the real nitty gritty, let me introduce some of the cats on the panel. Know what I'm saying? You know, we got J Long 908. I haven't seen him, I guess, since about a year ago. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he did come out with us this year, but it's been a minute. Yo, J Long, introduce yourself to everybody.
What's going on, guys? J Long. Finally have a Saturday free with you guys, man. Get to kick it. It's been a while since last year, so yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Good shit, man. And what are you playing right now, yo? Let the people know.
I don't know if you can hear my controller, but I'm playing that Monster Hunter World. And if you haven't got it and you like RPGs, get that shit.
Word up, man. I second that because I was playing Monster Hunter World just with him a little while ago, with him and a whole bunch of other people in the party. I was actually jumping between two different parties. You know what I'm saying? The Puerto Rican clan and the U.S. clan. All right. But it was dope, man. It was dope, man. This is from a console that doesn't like Japanese games. Kind of interesting. Either way, also on the panel tonight, we got the most powerful gamer on this motherfucking planet, people. Mr. Hebot himself, with a whole bunch of drama popping off on the, on the wings and shit. But we'll get into that a little later, yo. Yo, Hebot, introduce yourself to everybody.
Vaya, señoras y señores, we are back. And hopefully with some good topics to talk about. A lot of stuff moving around in the gaming industry, obviously. We got both sides of the spectrum, going crazy for different reasons. Some because they just are in disbelief, and some because they just keep getting personal and attacking people. But it is what it is. It comes with the territory. Hopefully we'll be able to sail through it, no pun intended, like the pirates in the Sea of Thieves. To be here, let's hope, hopefully we'll rock out. And yeah, I'm playing that Monster Hunter too, but damn, am I overwhelmed. Too many damn tiles, a lot to get and to learn and see. It's been a while.
Yo, you just got to jump in with us, Hebot. We'll walk you through. We'll walk you through the paces.
I know. I got to make time because I need help.
Yeah, I fight that Pookie, right?
Yeah, I'm actually after Pookie. I made it.
Yo, I think he's further along than Tuckmaster.
Ooh. The infamous
I was just playing.
Master.
Tuck was playing earlier. He was playing actually Mutant Football League. He was loving the shit out that game, really. He was he actually lost the match he was playing. He was like the team he was playing against and shit. They paid off the referee. I was like, what? They paid off the referee? He's like, yeah. He's like, that's foul. I was like, yo, that shit sound like fun. Yeah. Either way, we also got Mr. Intro Media himself up in this motherfucker, Mr. 100. Yo, 100, introduce yourself to everybody.
And what's up with y'all? This is 100, the one to go to sleep on camera. I am drinking right now. I might cut the camera on and go to sleep again because I got like 80 subscribers off that shit. You believe that shit? I'm going to go to sleep more often. Watch the grown man sleep.
That's some fetish shit right there, man.
Man, I'm not watching.
That's some crazy shit right there, yo. Yo, is you excited for the Super Bowl tomorrow?
No, not really. I don't know if I'm gonna go to my boy house or I'm just gonna. Matter of fact,
who you rooting for?
I want the Eagles. Fuck New England. I can't stand them. Fuck, but I hope Brady get popped and get a concussion or some shit.
Yo, I'm going for the underdogs as well, man. I'm rooting for the Eagles, man. It's like the Patriots. Somebody need to take that shit from them, man. I'm serious, yo. But word, yo, we're about to get busy this week and shit. A lot of things been popping off lately and whatnot. Know what I'm saying? And even drama that's going on in the wings, yo. I don't know, yo, there was some crazy drama I was seeing and whatnot, know what I'm saying? With you and Windy City. Actually, I think he subscribed to me and shit a while back. He might have unsubscribed. I don't know. I always found them to be cool peoples, though. I can't front. I always found them to be cool and whatnot. But, know what I'm saying? Even Xbot, what is it? Yeah, Xbot got at you as well. You know what I'm saying? Over some Twitter shit, yo. Dudes getting petty. And first of all, they done fucked up. All right. And this is why I say they fucked up. How the fuck is they gonna compare Uncharted to Gears of War? It's like, is y'all fucking morons? Is y'all mentally retarded? I'm telling you right now to each and every one of you motherfuckers. Is y'all retarded? Where on what fucking planet are those two games even similar? Besides shooting. All right, because if anything, Uncharted is similar to Tomb Raider. All right? Or let's say it's the other way around, right? Yeah, Uncharted is similar to Tomb Raider and shit, because Tomb Raider came out first. All right, but yet y'all got onto a fucking Twitter battle with Hebot, and Hebot schools you cats, letting you know how deep the story was in Gears, and y'all couldn't answer him back. That's how stupid y'all felt, man. If you had a valid point, then fucking list your point. That's all you had to do, but you couldn't even do that because Hebot schooled you as far as how deep the storyline is in Gears of War compared to Uncharted, which is basically an Indiana Jones / Tomb Raider wannabe. All right, we all know this, but yet you ponies don't get it through your fucking heads. That's why I always said in the past and shit, you ponies is like horses with blinders on. Y'all only look forward. Y'all don't look left or right, because if y'all do, y'all just might get schooled. You know what I'm saying? Now, another thing that even tripped me out and shit was the stuff with Horizon Zero Dawn, right? People can have opinions about Horizon Zero Dawn. You know what I'm saying? Just because you like the game, that doesn't mean everybody else has to like the game. And me personally, I know Hebot owns a PS4 and he has Horizon Zero Dawn, and he doesn't really feel the game all that much. All right? But guess what? That's why there's apples and oranges. I love apples. I don't really like oranges, people. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like everybody doesn't have to like the same shit. And in my honest opinion, Monster Hunter World is a better Horizon Zero Dawn ever. All right? I mean, me personally, I think that's the best Horizon Zero Dawn around in this Monster Hunter World. Because Horizon Zero Dawn is just a hop, skip, and a jump. While Monster World, you're jumping inside a deep-ass ocean, people. Those is facts. Either way, though, let's break it down some of the shit that's been going on, man.
Well, I mean, can you guys hear me first of all?
Yeah, we hear you with a deep-ass echo, though.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting right now, trying to get some silence in the bathroom right now. Trying to get some silence in the house.
We can understand you.
Yeah, we can understand, definitely.
No, well, look, the thing was, it was very simple. You need to put a pic up of Horizon, and then I basically put a pic up of Recore with the updated, texture pack stuff that they have. Right. Plus, I've also beat it recently, and I played it on the X. And the game really played very well. It had no more slowdown. And graphical glitches and faster loading. It has more robots. It gives you more accessibility to areas that you didn't have before. It feels like a more complete game.
Actually, I want to interject real quick. Recore, I actually enjoy Recore more than Horizon, though, man, because Recore, it has some old school mechanics in there that I haven't seen for a minute. You know what I'm saying? The platforming is fucking hard as hell, but dope. It's not impossible. You know what I'm saying? It could be done. You know what I'm saying? And the gameplay, I like the way you do combos and whatnot. And like when you pull out a core instantly, especially when there's a group of them dudes, that automatically creates a smart bomb effect, which will actually explode everybody else around them. All right. So the mechanics in Recore is actually very deep if you get deep into what the gameplay is. All right. It's not superficial where you're just tossing arrows at people ad infinitum. After a while, people, that gets
I second that too, man. Because as a Nintendo fan, that actually brought me back to Zelda meets Metroid. It's kind of like how Link could charge up your sword, you could charge up your blast and release a giant blast. And I like the whole color coding thing too. How you could add extra damage. It was a fun game, man. Recore, for what it was, a $40 game. It's a great AA title.
Mm-hmm.
It's one that if you actually make the time to play it, the game, you see what it was meant to deliver. It's a very fun game. But to be honest, the whole thing wasn't even about Recore. if Rico is better or not, or if it wasn't even like that. It was just something simple that was taken out of context. He basically put up the pic, and then when he put up the pic, I put a pic of mine, and just said, look, and then I put a picture of Marius with his eyes open, like, oh wow, like that really looks nice. Trying to be. The reason why I did that was because I was trying to show that Rico, that's not a photo, right? So you can actually get a real shot from in-game while you're playing it without using any filters from the photo mode, and the game looks really, really nice. Even though it's a small game, meaning it's not a high production value, it doesn't use a high.
Hebot, you got a point there, though. I want to interject real quick about that photo mode. Is like I see a lot of these ponies get really excited over the photo modes in games. Do they actually play the game, or do they just take photos and post them online?
Well, that was the thing I was trying to point out, because I guess they took it as a thing directly trying to attack Horizon, like me trying to say that Rico was on the same level, or that Horizon sucked, or whatever the case may be. And that wasn't it at all. It was far furthest from what I was trying to say. I was just trying to explain, because he threw the screenshot of the game in the same scenery, well, in the daytime and then in the nighttime. So what ends up happening is you use that filter just to change the daytime, right, and nighttime on the fly, and also you can change the camera angle to make it look as nice as possible. But in Rico, I just did it with a regular shot. You don't have that. And my whole point and explanation was, well, the thing is that people don't know, and they may look at the pic and they're going to get a misinterpretation of what the screenshot is, thinking that that's what the game actually looks like. It doesn't if you use photo mode. And I'm not negating photo mode thinking it's bad. It's a cool thing, it's a cool feature. But every PlayStation game has photo mode, from all the way from Uncharted to the Gran Turismo. If they use those backgrounds that are real life backgrounds. And then they put the car in there, and then they seem like that's the real graphics, but it really isn't. So that's why I was playing. To make a long story short, basically, I came back, I left, other people got involved, and then they started talking about, Gears being a dual bro shooter, and I said, no, it's not a dual bro shooter. It doesn't matter if you like Uncharted better or not. The point is, it's not just a dual bro shooter. Don't make it seem that way. And I broke it down, and why it wasn't in the gameplay, and then I broke it down why it wasn't in the story. Then I asked them to do the same with Uncharted or with Horizon, and they really couldn't do it.
You needed to correct them, You needed to correct them. You want to talk about a dual bro shooter? Bring up Army of Two. That's a dual bro shooter.
Right, exactly, right. So, but again, it was just conversation about the food. Then other people got involved, started saying stupid things, lashing out, saying indirect, getting personal, and it got nasty, it got out of hand. Then Xbot, right, which is a very prominent person that people know on the YouTube community, because he's been around with people like me and crap or whatever.
Yeah, actually seemed like good peoples as well. I mean, he jumped into a party that time when we was doing game night with Injustice with K Mega 405. He jumped in and whatnot. He played with us for a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? Then he bounced and shit and invited us to his gaming night, his gaming session.
Right, and that's why for me it was kind of odd, because I've never seen him attack anybody. I never seen him do that. But all of a sudden, he was saying, man, I guess it's friends with Wendy. I'm not really sure. He got mad and started cursing while he was talking. Why would you compare Recore to Horizon? If Recore's a broken hot mess, it's no good. I said, well, I mean, maybe when it first came out, but you probably haven't played it since. And, you should go back to it. It's actually a better game. And I can prove that. And so I explained to them why. So I don't know. I guess he was trying to figure out if because of the picture thing that I made a big deal out of, it really wasn't. And I wasn't. I was just talking back to the other people that got involved that weren't Wendy. I'm not even talking. Like other people, which I don't want to mention names, but other people, because that's irrelevant. They don't really work. If you look at the thread, you can see it. I was talking, saying dumb shit like, I even went as far as some
I mean, you can mention to other people if you want. I mean, well, anyway, you don't want to give them the shine. All right. I feel you.
That said, You get to the point where they want to say, like, I'm not a real game or whatever, or I don't have like, oh, I talk a lot of junk and I can't back it, I guess, with my games, whatever, because, oh, I beat one game last one, what's the but that's because that's a privilege. And every time I get to sit down, it's a privilege. I'm not going to put
yo, he bot you cutting in and out, yo, very badly, dude. Cutting in and out.
Did you hear what you said?
No, I
Something
heard
about it being a privilege, that gaming is a privilege.
They were saying that I beat 31 games last month. I said I beat 5, but I bought over 100 games. That just means that you have more time in your hand than I do to play video. Does it make you a real gamer over me? Because I said, no, you guys ain't real gamers in the sense that you're saying something stupid about a franchise comparing it to other feel unique, and Uncharted is not. It's just like Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider, right?
No, I agree with that. And those are enjoyable things, though. The Indiana Jones franchise is enjoyable as hell, and Tomb Raider is dope as fuck, which took its inspirations from Indiana Jones.
Just like I said, well, Horizon is not really unique either, because if you play Slave to the West, it's the same exact premise, okay? And it's the same exact style. It's post-apocalyptic universe, fighting cybernetic. Actually have a better combat system. You can switch between two different characters, multiple things.
What has a better combat system? Is like you're breaking up on me. I don't understand which game you're talking about right now.
He says Enslaved.
Enslaved? Oh, no, bro. Right there, I got to stop you, D-Bot. I got to stop you, D-Bot. just for the simple fact that Enslaved, it's not an open world, though, man. You know what I'm saying? You're in little pockets. In Horizon Zero Dawn, they give you an open world, however boring that may be, but you do got an open world in Horizon Zero Dawn. Enslaved, I loved Enslaved. I can't front. I really loved Enslaved, but I can't compare one to the other. But the worlds are kind of similar, though. They are kind of similar.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
definitely. The premise of Enslaved is exactly like Horizon Zero Dawn, in the sense of it's a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
Creatures like monkeys and different animals are now cybernetic. You use two main characters. Guy, you switch on the fly to do puzzles and do combat. It has a more robust combat system, and when you kill some of these cybernetic creatures, you can take off their arms and limbs and use them as weapons like machine guns and rocket launchers, which is the same exact thing in Horizon Zero Dawn. Difference being one's open world, the other one is level based. That's it. Mm-hmm. But
actually, I'm gonna go one further from somebody from the PlayStation community. They told me that that Horizon Zero Dawn had started off a while back, and they actually had to shelve it because Enslaved came out. They was like, "Fuck!" They beat us to the punch because they was working on it. You know, these guys that do Killzone, Guerrilla Games, they was working on Horizon Zero Dawn a while back, but then they dropped Enslaved, so they was like, "All right, we're gonna shelve it," and they started working on something in like medieval England. And then when Sony had their little meeting where everybody sat down, they found that Ready at Dawn was doing the Order 1886. So they're like, fuck, we got scooped again. So then they went and they shelved that. Since Enslaved was no longer out, then they went back to the thing that they shelved a while back, which was Horizon Zero Dawn. So then that's when they decided to work on Horizon Zero Dawn right out the gate. So it's basically two developers and shit that has similar ideas. You know what I'm saying? Because that post-apocalyptic world that's basically based on, they actually based Enslaved on that Journey to the West thing. That Chinese, Journey to the West, that Chinese fucking novel and whatnot. And it was just two things that were very similar and whatnot. So definitely I understand why they shelved it. So when they came out with it years later, people that played Enslaved and loved Enslaved, I was like, damn, man, this is just like Enslaved. It reminds me of Enslaved.
The point I was trying to put, a lot of PlayStation games are not original. Then I said Last of Us is just like I Am Alive and Amy, and it has mixtures of Alone in the Dark, which came out before it, where you can craft, drive vehicles, fly.
Yeah, craft cocktails and shit on the fly. Yeah.
Right. And you could go in first person mode and third person. I just said that their games don't really have their own identity. They're just copying
They
off of
don't,
others.
man. I mean, think about Uncharted, Joe. The minute Uncharted came out, that reminded everybody of Indiana Jones and Tomb Raider. Right out the gate.
Right.
All right?
So
Nobody can say that they played the first Uncharted and did not think Indiana Jones or Tomb Raider while they was playing that shit.
Right. So what I was saying was, not that I'm saying I like Uncharted and Horizon better, but nothing out there is like Gears. And I said, if it is, show me and tell me which game is. And they couldn't say it.
Of course not. They can't. Because the other title that they came out was the Order 1886, which was derivative of Gears.
Right, which is also even Uncharted, the first one. It stemmed from the success of Gears 1. It was Sony's answer back to, Gears when it released on 360. You know what I'm saying? With the release. Copied off of Resident Evil. I said, no, it was inspired by Resident Evil in the camera view. Even Cliffy B said this. The camera view was what he chose from Resident Evil. But the world, it's not like Resident Evil. It doesn't play like Resident Evil. It's its own identity. And then I said the story has a lot of substance as well. Anyway, I'll make a long story short. They got mad. I got attacked back and forth. I attacked them as well because I started getting upset. Started to block a couple people. My biggest gripe was that before he got mad at me. He came in at the tail end of the conversation and wasn't really filled in at the other people attacking me, and that's what I was really talking to. I wasn't really talking to Wendy at that point. I was talking to him, but he wasn't really doing the attacking. It was the other people that were instigating it. So Xbox blocked me. And then he was saying, "Oh, that's why the Xbox company don't fuck with you because you're crazy or you start drama and you're just a fanboy." So I said, "Well, I never said anything to Xbox. I don't know why he blocked me, but it's his choice. What can I do?" So I did a video reaching out to him, and because what got me upset and made me sad was we've never ever. He's been on my friends list for years. I've never talked to him in a bad way. All I do is reciprocate support to him and his friends now, to the coffee supporters, to his podcast. All the time I talk to him now, social life, whatever.
Damn, got him.
I know, man. Yo, he bought your connection, bro.
He's just trying to say that he had the utmost respect for the dude, and
no, I know that's what he said before. I couldn't hear him no more.
I supported you and your family. I understand that. Yeah, what's up?
Right.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm about to right now.
Yeah, jump in and out real quick, though, man. But if anything, we can move on to the next subject, though, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of drama going on in the community and shit. And guess what, people? Over stupid shit, man. Over stupid shit, yo. It's just one person's opinion against another. Why the fuck all these other people got to jump in? Basically,
can you guys hear me?
Following somebody else's fucking tail and shit.
Can you guys hear?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm on the computer right now. So real quick, just to end what I was saying. So basically what I said was that, I showed him love and respect all the time and support, and never once has he ever reciprocated it back, right? Which is fine. But if you're not able to reciprocate back that support and love that we're all in this game together, just being Xbox dudes or video game dudes in general, why are you so quick to pass judgment on me and make it seem like I'm a douchebag or an asshole or a dickhead if I never, ever got any support from you in a positive way? Just because you don't like the argument and conversation I'm having with a friend of yours. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with it. And it should have never gotten to that point. And it went too far. So he blocked me. And it is what it is. He's telling people that I was wrong and this and that, but he can't even really explain why. But there's no proof because I never attacked him. So I made a video. I called him out myself, and I'm pretty sure he's probably seen it or somebody showed it to him. If he wants to talk, I'm here. That's all it is. I'm not beefing over no dumb game shit. I'm beefing about principles.
The trippy shit though is like the thing that gets me that they called you a fanboy. You own a PS4, man. Right. I remember when you smashed that dude Alex Escobar on Next Gen's podcast. You know what I'm saying? You was whipping out your PlayStation 4 games in order to prove your point on what you was talking about as far as the games, because you played those games. Yet this fucking pony and shit that only plays multiplats on his PS4 at the time. He has an Xbox One X now, though, but he only played multiplats on his PS4, was telling you the differences for that shit with that fucking, what is it, man? The Last of Us? No, not The Last of Us. That shit with the fucking possum. What the fuck is that shit called? The Last Guardian. He was trying to school you on The Last Guardian, and you actually played The Last Guardian. So you knew the glitches the game had, but yet you got a pony arguing you the difference. Like, no, there's no glitches like that. You full of shit. How's he full of shit? He played the game. Have you? No. Because all you play is fucking what? Call of Duty and shit, motherfucker. But yet these motherfucking ponies want to get up and start talking shit, yo.
You forgot 2K, bro. You forgot 2K.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, he plays 2K, definitely. I'm just saying, though. You got dudes like this fucking talking shit that's in the PlayStation community. Dude, y'all just make your community look even stupider. All right? Because if you really want to talk about shit, play the games. All right? Show your support. You really love Sony's direction with their single-player-based games. Support their single-player-based games. And don't just talk shit out your ass. Know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't own a PS4. I still don't own a PS4. I've had money in the past in order to get a PS4, but I ain't get it. Why? Because I normally play at my cousin's crib. And the games that I like, I even say I like fucking the Order 1886. I just think that they had fucking some pacing issues like a motherfucker in the game, definitely. But the gameplay is actually good. It's solid. You know what I'm saying? That's something I can't say about fucking The Last of Us, which I've also played, and I fucking detested that shit with a fucking passion. All right? Because I think that Last of Us is actually fucking trash. I played so many fucking games better than that shit, yo. But yet, I've actually went out of my way in order to play this shit. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for Street Fighter 5. All right, I played the fucking story mode, everything. That was the stupidest story mode in the last 10 fucking years in fighting games, yo. All right, and yet y'all want to talk about how ill the gameplay is. The gameplay is like fucking it's holding your hand. It's like a game for retards, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's an entire documentary on how they dumbed it down.
Dude, I know, dude. You ain't got to tell me, man, because Street Fighter 4 Ultra fucking basically runs circles around Street Fighter 5, all right? I was pulling off combos in Street Fighter 5 just by mashing on the fucking button, bro.
Yeah,
right? And basically schooling my homeboys.
No,
and they're like, damn, you nice at this. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the same shit for Street Fighter 4 Ultra.
Like you guys know the legendary moment at EVO with Daigo versus Justin Wong where he did the 37 parries?
Yeah. That's
that he had to time it. He had to come up with the certain button prompts. He blocked every single move on her Thunder Kick.
Mm-hmm.
Yet on freaking Street Fighter 5,
how many blows.
One button. Yep.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Street Fighter 5, they reduced it to one button.
Oh well, man. You just got to mash on the button and counter everything. All right, that's how simple it is now. But maybe because they understood what console they was going on. You know what I'm saying? The console for casuals. You know what I'm saying? But
ironically, it's one they want exclusive. They go exclusive to PlayStation, then it gets dumbed down.
It could have been that they just weren't making
I can agree with that because we've seen Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Mm-hmm. We've all seen Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 and 2 on the PlayStation.
They dumbed down the game for a PlayStation audience.
They dumbed the controls down. So that's probably where they get that information from that, Ninja Gaiden is just a slasher. Yeah, because all you played was the PlayStation version. Because if you would have played the Xbox version, your ass would have fucking went back to GameStop and sold your game because you would have been mad because you would have had a busted controller already.
Dude, true story. My friend took the game out and ripped it in half because he couldn't take it.
I can imagine, bro. I know the gameplay for Ninja Gaiden, yo. I remember my cousin and shit. I was telling him, yo, Ninja Gaiden 2 on the 360 is the bloodiest fucking game in existence. When he got Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, he invited me over. He's like, you check this shit out. And I played it. I was bodying dudes like nothing with a Yane. I never even used the Yane. And he's like, damn, you nice. I was like, dude, this is the first time I ever play a Yane. This game is dumbed down. And there's no blood in the game. He was like, so what? Did you saying there's more blood in the fucking Ninja Gaiden 2 on Xbox? I was like, of course there is, man. He's like, you need to prove that to me. I was like, all right, well, the next time you at my crib, you go check it out. Yo, it was like a week later. He came to my crib. I was like, what you want to do? He's like, put on Ninja Gaiden 2. I want to see if that shit is true. I was like, all right. I put on Ninja Gaiden 2. Not even 60 seconds into the game. Not even 60 seconds.
Wow.
He was like, you right. I was like, I know I'm right, dude. I was, matter of fact, let me show you that stage that they corrected. Because the Ninja Gaiden 2, supposedly they fixed stage 9, where there was like 100 ninjas running down the stairs. What did they do on the PlayStation 3 version? They put 2 ninjas running down the fucking stairs and shit instead of 100 ninjas. And I went and I showed him the real Ninja Gaiden 2 with 100 ninjas running down the fucking stage, running down the stairs, and it went into Matrix slow mo. All right, which was kind of fucked up because there's so many characters on screen, but the shit looked dope, man. It felt like the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? So I still can't front. Either way, though, we've been talking too much about fanboyism and shit. You know what I'm saying? The way I see it, people, you like what you like, man. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean it's better. You know what I'm saying? Just like I could say my favorite game is Halo, that doesn't mean it's gonna make a difference to fucking, let's say, Ghost Rider 730. He loves Call of Duty. Yeah. I'm not gonna take that away from him, know what I'm saying? Because that's what he loves. Just like I love Halo. Just like He-Bot loves every fucking indie out there. You know what I'm saying? Just like J-Long loves freaking Metal Gear Solid. You know what I'm saying? J-Long is he could write books about Metal Gear Solid if he wanted to.
He even likes Persona. That's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, he loves Persona. Like Yo, Persona he put 100 hours into that bitch, man. And just like fucking 100 loves Madden. You know what I'm saying? I can't take that away from no one.
He fucks with Neverwinter.
And he fucks with Neverwinter. Yo, I mean, I'm scared to fucking play with 100 Neverwinter. My character's like level 2. You know what I'm saying? His shit is probably like 102.
No, I'm on Skyforge now.
Even like that.
No, I know.
What's that card game you play?
Skyforge hard, man.
I play poker, I play spades, I play dominoes. Shit.
What's that card game you like? 100, the spades that you play. That
I play Hollywood Spades, and then I play
Hollywood Spades.
That's the one. Prominence Poker. That's what me and Lady usually play on Friday nights. We get drunk and cuss each other out.
That's what's up.
A couple of weeks ago. See, I need my money. Pay what you owe.
Now I know there's been some things in the industry though, moving along about the Sea of Thieves, bro. Sea of Thieves. You know what I'm saying? People, I've actually seen the Xbox comparison with the Windows 10 and the Xbox One X. The Xbox One X still doesn't have the patch for 4K, but Rare said that the actual version is going to have the 4K patch. All right, but the game looks good. It looks amazing, yo. The water effects, all the different types of things that they're doing to the water. They even, I mean, they was just showing particle effects on the waves when they crushed it. Dude, it was some sick ass stuff as far as Sea of Thieves. But I know 100, he's like the main master here when it comes to Sea of Thieves. So 100, break it down for the people. What's going on with Sea of Thieves, bro?
Yeah, Sea of Thieves can get crazy. Sea of Thieves to me is more like a party game. Like what you play with friends. Like everybody jumped on me when I said about the water. Everybody jumped. They made memes about me. They made videos about me. But I said, you got to see it for yourself.
Dude, Digital Foundry even said how amazing the water was, though. I'm saying that's digital fuckery in our books.
Even I ain't gonna know if motherfuckers from Polygon or wherever, one of them old faggot ass sites of theirs. He was talking about he was getting seasick by looking at the waves. I'm like, you serious? I mean, the waves do look real.
Yo, you know, what I could attest to that behind it, that just means that's how realistic the game looks.
Yeah, like it's more thing about they only gave us like 20% of the game to play for.
A little small area. Yeah.
Like I actually got on the boat. I think it was Live Flip. A couple other people. They jumped on and they jumped on a boat by themselves. And I wish they up it to like at least 6 men. But it's 4 people to a boat, but then you can go 2 people to a boat, 3 people to a boat. Then you can get on a boat that's a little bit smaller, and you can do it by myself. I tried to drive the whole map, but I kept on getting sank because of the physics of the waves. Is if you don't time the wave right, the water come into your boat and it'll drown it. So you got to shove out the water.
Shit. All right, so it's real physics at play.
Yeah, so you got to catch the wind. You know, it's a bunch of treasures. Like I used to get mad because, you know, I get drunk on the boat and in real life. So I used to sit on we got jacked for a boat a couple of times.
So it'll be funny as hell, right? You streaming Sea of Thieves and shit and your character's passed out on the boat and you passed out on your house at the same time. Man. That shit'll be sick.
I got asleep twice.
I got Live in them actually I got loaded one. I was cussing. I'm like, man, I ain't going on no treasure. I'm tired of walking. I'm gonna get loaded. So I'm sitting on the boat protecting it, and they get mad. Like, you need some help? Like, fuck your help. They locked me in the brig. I cussed them, man. I cussed them. They were so many motherfuckers. I was like, I hope all y'all die. They was like, come help us. I'm making.
Yo, that's dope as fuck though that you can lock your homeboys in the brig, yo.
So think about this, that aspect of his
Wow.
own right then and there, and you would have heard that live on the stream or something. People would have busted up laughing.
Oh,
Because
of
I
course, man.
full-fledged
I
went
just
off
started
on.
laughing now when you said they locked your ass in the brig, yo.
I was full-fledged cuss all of them.
It's like, you don't want to play? Fuck that, man. We're gonna lock your ass up, motherfucker.
So, but we was getting jacked for the boat. Every time we was getting jacked, because see, think about it, when you get treasures, you can get jacked for your treasure. If your boat sink, you don't get no treasure.
Damn, imagine they get raided and shit by another 4-man crew. Dude is running down in order to unlock your ass and shit from the break. Yo, we need your help, honey.
Yeah, that's what they did. And I was like, I'm staying down here. I hope I drown. I hope I die in this motherfucker. But see, that's how you get. You know what I'm saying? You can probably get that in a single player, but what I heard they was doing is they're gonna rotate. Say if you was playing with, they're not gonna put you really matchmaking. If you one more small boat and you going head up against 2 or 3 4-man boats, you're not gonna do that. They're gonna try to even it out.
Yeah.
For you. They both have a different skull. I mean, different.
But I see it's more fun though, from like my perspective. I haven't played the beta or anything, but it seems fun as hell to be with a 4-man crew. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dropping the sails, y'all checking the wind, loading up the cannonballs. You know what I'm saying? Dudes just busting holes on the side of the hull. Motherfuckers going downstairs and patching that shit up real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dudes just getting inside of the cannon, getting blasted over to the other boat. I mean, that shit looks fun as hell, yo. Multiplayer looks like that's where it's at for Sea of Thieves. I think it's just straight up
I could
multiplayer.
attest
I mean,
to
they
that,
got
man.
a single player.
When I played solo,
J-Lon could attest to that.
That shit was whack. That shit was whack to me when I played solo. I'm like, I'm not feeling this. Then I jumped in with Bone, Flip, Crew, Bone, Flip, and I think it was live. Yeah, live. And like immediately we went down the treasure and boom, a ship freaking crashes into ours, and they jump in. And yeah, one of them kills me, but I get revived. I come back, and these 3 have one motherfucker trapped down there. And we're all waiting for him outside while the ship is flooding.
Oh shit!
It's just the game is so unpredictable, man. And it's definitely a game you need friends, man. If you do not have friends,
so their ship was flooding, and y'all had one of their dudes trapped at the bottom of your ship.
Yeah. And the only way you can get out is if he meets freaking Live's gun. So yeah, we got him.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty dope, man. You get eaten by sharks. Like graphically on the ship, it looks impeccable. On the islands, it looks good. It looks alright. But like once you get on the ship, and you see the sunset. You see that sunset,
I saw
man,
the stuff that they've been doing with the clouds, yo. Actual clouds forming, cloud formations, the way the sun pierces the clouds. They really did some amazing tech on Sea of Thieves. I can't front.
No, here's one thing that I'm the weather, but here's one thing I'm starting to realize. As a streaming game, this game is doing hella good, man. I could see people come up with their own series, like, like a red versus blue type thing with this, just like, with characters and shit. I could see a lot of people doing like role play shit with this and streaming and make a whole series out of it.
Dude, actually, we should do a DirectX thing, yo. Once Sea of Thieves is out, man. I can't front, man.
Yeah, man.
I told people don't knock it till you try it. And there's been a lot of people, nobody want to play that shit. I'm like, nobody want to have sex with your mom either, but they did, and they had you.
Basically.
Man,
those people are hella wrong, man.
Yeah, but I said you gotta play it. Like Crap caught a whole lot of hell. And I was right along with him. But he was like, man, this is something. But is it for everybody? No. But guess what?
Nah.
It's $10 to come in Game Pass. You try it out.
Yep.
You gotta pay for it.
Exactly, bro. See, I got 2 options when Sea of Thieves comes along. If I have the money, I'll buy the game flat out. If I don't, I got Game Pass, bro. You know what I'm saying? And people on the PlayStation, they can't tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't got money for God of War, guess what? Your assed out.
Yo, they're still paying $40 for PS2 games. They're paying $40 for a PS2 game with the new skin. Yeah. Nah, it's
$40 for a
game.
PS2 game? Are you serious?
But the Shadow,
it's a remaster.
Shadow
It's a remaster PS2 game.
Oh,
yeah, Shadow
of the Colossus. It looks nice though. I can't front. I like the graphics.
It does.
It does look nice.
Remake, but I'm like, what's
it's like Gears Ultimate. It's like Gears Ultimate.
Basically, they did a Gears Ultimate.
It's like Gears.
People, ponies.
Ultimate.
That's how you do a remaster, people. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta give it up to y'all. Y'all got your first remaster. real remaster. We had it since Gears, yo. So it's been long and gone. But y'all got your first remaster. Congratulations.
But it is the third time they remastered it. First of all.
Yeah, it was remastered on PS3. So.
It was the third time.
Oh, wow.
They never added the Colossus, the Lost Colossus that they supposedly had. That they never added those. It don't have co-op like Gears either, so it's really not on Gears level either.
No. It's a single player based game. I'm not comparing like the types of games that they are. I'm just comparing that they actually got a remaster this generation.
It's kind of anorexic remaster. Should be 30.
I mean, God of War wasn't a remaster. We know that. The Last of Us, what was remastered? The cutscenes? I mean, come on, man.
It should be like $30, really, to be honest, to be fair. But it does look nice.
It has no multiplayer.
I'll give it up, yo. The price that they got it at $40, that's good, man.
It's decent.
I'll say because the Gears remaster they put in work, and that remaster looks like they put in work. It is a single player based game, and it looks lonely as fuck playing it.
I give them kudos. Like to me, that is a I mean, I know people didn't play it. It's a masterpiece to me.
I do like that game a lot too. It's my favorite PS2 first party game.
Yeah, dude. Team Ico, man. When they was good. Because after that, they dropped.
But you know what's funny, man? I forgot who said this. Someone said this right now. It's just you. It's a lonely game. You're right. The only enemies you have are the Colossus. It's just you walking in this giant ass.
I see the dude just walking and the dude riding on horse the whole fucking time. I'm like, dude, is he ever gonna do anything?
That's like the epitome of like lonely station.
He's trying to say
it's so lonely.
Other games are like that though.
On your own.
Yeah, man, for real.
We are so lonely.
I'm in here.
No, but no way. I gave him props.
What's up, Kano?
What's up? But I gave him. Oh
shit! What's up, Kano?
They ain't got Kano. They ain't got Kano off the buffet.
Yo, let's introduce Kano real quick. Yo, Kano, introduce yourself to everybody on the podcast real quick, man, or everybody that's listening.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the real young Kano, the brutally honest gamer, up in here, ready to talk this gaming goodness. You know, sorry I'm late, but I'm here. What's up?
Chilling, man. We was talking about the gameplay for Sea of Thieves, and now I actually gave props to PlayStation because they actually got their first real remaster. In Shadow of the Colossus. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've seen this since Gears, but they finally got their first real remaster, and I think the graphics look really good. Really, I do.
Well, if you want to be technical,
what's your opinion, Kato? What do you think about that? You going to be picking up Shadow of the Colossus?
To be honest with you, I still don't know, man. When it first came out on PS2, I didn't pay no mind for it. Then when it came on PS3, I didn't pay no mind to it. Then now it comes out for the PS4, I still really ain't paying no mind to it right now.
Wow.
So, like right now, I still don't know. Is this a maybe?
Well, why aren't you paying it no mind, though? I mean, I was telling these people right now that it seems like a very lonely game. You know what I'm saying? It's like the guy's walking by himself the whole time. It's like nothing else is around him. I don't even see like any other creatures. I also see him riding on horse half the fucking time. I mean, it looks lonely as fuck. Really? Is that the reason you didn't want to pick it up?
No, I just think the game was boring. I'll probably fall asleep playing the game. You hear me? So
wow.
I can't. So like I said, it's a maybe. Like I said, I'm not going to say I might just take a chance with it this time around and play it. You feel me?
Yeah, they're dropping it at a good price at $40. J-Long was telling me.
It should be just $20.
I heard it.
Yeah. You went even lower than He-Bot. He-Bot was saying 30. You said 20. Wow.
$20.
Nah, but you know they got to
remaster. No, they remastered it too many times, so it's like, man, forget that, man. It should be a $20 game. Forget that 30.
They remaster their games every generation, bro. Let's just say this: next generation, all the games y'all playing now, you know what I'm saying? Sony fans and ponies, you know what I'm saying? And fanatics and whatnot. Sony fanatics as well. Y'all going to be playing all these games again next generation. So y'all going to get a remaster for the Order 1886. You're going to get a remaster for Knack 1, Knack 2. You're going to get a remaster for
Horizon.
You're going to get another remaster for Horizon. And plus, of course, all the ones that you've had remastered recently. The Uncharted series. Another Shadow of the Colossus. Maybe the Last Guardian will get remastered again and finally look good instead of a PS3 game.
The Last Guardian should have looked like Shadow Colossus.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. The Last Guardian should have looked like
the
Thank you, He-Bot. Thank you for saying that. Because that's the first thing I thought when the Last Guardian came out. I was like, why does this look like the PS3 game?
because it
that
was.
they
Yeah, that's
showed
just
back
proof
then.
that it's a remaster. That's a remaster of a canceled game.
It's like, dude, that's just. I was saddened by that, really. But real quick, we had also talked about Sea of Thieves. Did you get
Yeah.
to actually play the beta?
I was in the alpha testing joint from the beginning with the insider program. So I've been
Okay.
playing it. I've been playing it from the jump up, playing the beta and all that. Like this is me my honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their different style of games
Of
they like
course.
to play. You know what I'm saying? Sea of Thieves to me graphically looks good. You know what I'm saying? It's for the people that love the multiplayer only type of games and stuff like that. Want to play with their friends and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For me, personally, that's not my type of game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
Right.
see myself playing it in the long run. But
Mm-hmm.
to everybody that likes multiplayer type of games and want to play with the homies, you know what I'm saying? Like what 100 was saying, you know what I'm saying? You can get drunk on the game like you is in real life. You know what I'm saying? You could play that game. You know what I'm saying? That's for the ones that want to just hang out. You feel me? That's like one of those socialite type of games, find a treasure type of games. You feel me? So to the people the point is, you know what I'm saying, to the people that wants to play with the homies and wants to have fun, you feel me, buy the game. Go ahead and buy the game.
Yo, Kato, check this out, man. Well, Honey was telling me some shit that happened with him and whatnot. That he didn't want to play with his boys. He didn't want to go on the island. He was drunk. You know what I'm saying? So they locked his ass in the brig.
That's fucked up.
Wait, what?
They locked his ass in the brig. That shit had me dying. I was like, wow, they could actually lock him in the brig. And then they got raided. So you can imagine motherfuckers trying to run down and locking him out the brig. Yo, we need your help, bro.
That's
yeah, they did it to 100. 100 better show why he power and break out the joint.
That was too funny.
Gang banging, show him how he gang bang out there on that game.
Nah, that game seems like it is going to be a lot of fun, yo. But basically, multiplayer. What we've been stressing, though, we were stressing the same thing, Kano. That it looks like a really fun game if it's multiplayer. J-Long played it by himself. He wasn't really enjoying it until he actually played the multiplayer. Once he played the multiplayer, he saw a completely different game, bro. You know what I'm saying? That he was over here bugging and shit with the shit that was going on. But it's understandable, yo. It's just different types of gameplays, you know, and mechanics that they bring to games like that. Like for example, State of Decay. We know that's a game that you could play now co-op with your friends, but you can still play it by yourself, though. You know what I'm saying? That's how deep the mechanics is in State of Decay. State of Decay, it's its own bubble. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to play that Dolo, you can play State of Decay Dolo. You know what I'm saying? Build out your community in the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? This is like the Walking Dead on steroids and shit. But now you get to bring 3 other friends with you. All right. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons, I guess, why with some hardcore Xbox fans at the same time, because of the different types of variety of gameplay that we get in games. We know Sea of Thieves is strictly multiplayer. That's the way you're going to get the most enjoyment out of it. State of Decay is either or. You want to play single, you want to play multi, you good. Same thing for Crackdown. Crackdown is going to be either or. You can play single, you can play 4-man co-op, or you could just go online and go fucking destroy a city.
Like for instance, though, like for my top 2 games for Xbox that I'm looking forward to the most is the new Ori game and Crackdown 3.
Nice.
That's obvious. Everybody know that Crackdown 3 is like on my radar, and that new Ori game is on my radar because I do love the solving and the challenges within that Ori. That's why I mess with Ori in the Blind Forest, the definitive edition, so heavy with that one. You feel me? So that's it. Now back onto the Sea of Thieves, though. Like to people that want to play with the homies, go buy that game. So people that like zombies, like the Walking Dead type vibe, and want to murk something and have a team behind you, buy the game. You know what I'm saying? Any other games that people that's their preferred platform or whatever, buy their game. You feel me?
Well, you know, it's a nice, too. Like let's say in your case, right? Because you're not really fond of the style of game, and that's perfectly understandable. But the nice thing for you is with that Game Pass, it being in there. If you want to rock out with us a couple of times on the weekend, you could just get the Game Pass for 1 month and still enjoy the game with us. You see what I'm trying to say? That's the beauty.
It's only $10, which is what I was telling everybody.
I plan to get the whole year.
Oh, well, look at that. If you get Game Pass for the whole year, you can rock out with us every once in a blue moon and just have some fun. Blow a weekend and shit.
For sure. Hell yeah.
It's like that I'm actually happy about Game Pass because as I was telling people earlier, you know what I'm saying? If I have the money to get the game, I'll get the game. If I don't, I'll just rock out with Game Pass. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's something that nobody on PlayStation could tell me they could do with God of War.
Yeah,
you have the $60
Game Pass, right? But speaking of Game Pass, right? You know what I'm saying? And Game Pass is very unique in its own way, right? Since we got the exclusives that goes there at launch, it's way better. It's way better to pay $10 per month for that than PlayStation. Now we just playing nothing but old school games, and you know what I'm saying. And you really ain't got true backwards compatible for PlayStation. So Game Pass is for the ones that want to play something that's new, innovative. They might have some classic games on the side, but they're bringing something new to the table, and there's going to be a lot more functionality with it in days, months, weeks to come. You never know what's going to transpire with Game Pass. I'm telling you right now. By the end of this generation,
glad you brought that up.
Yeah, by the end of this generation, Game Pass is going to be at its highest level as far as new games, new innovation, new formality with it. That's on everything I put on the year.
No, I feel you right there 100%, Kano, because Game Pass to me is going to be the Netflix/Spotify of gaming. All right, that's what Game Pass is going to be to gamers, and that's what it is. It's something that's for the gamers. You know what I'm saying? Something that's for the gamers, not PlayStation Now, which it seems like they're trying to rip off people. All right, because that's what PlayStation Now seems to me, a rip off, and you have to have a high internet connection, right, in order to stream that bitch. All right, because it's not like you're downloading it to your hard drive in order to play it at your leisure.
You need high bandwidth,
you need a high bandwidth, and not everybody has a high bandwidth. All right, that's just the state of decay we live in. Know what I'm saying? You know, like my homeboy of mine, he was playing Monster Hunter World on the Xbox using his hotspot. All right. And of course, you know, with hotspot, know what I'm saying, you only get like 14 gigabytes of hotspot and shit. And fucking he received an update. Fuck. So he said no to the update and it uninstalled his game, bro.
Oh,
all right.
Shit.
So by uninstalling his game, he would have to re-download those 13 gigabytes. Thank God it's only 13 gigabytes because this shit is only 14 gigabytes of hotspot. But it'll take at least 3 or 4 days in order to download that motherfucker because the bandwidth is not that high on a hotspot. All right. So somebody just using a hotspot to play on the PlayStation Network, they're asked out if they wanted to try something on PlayStation Now because their bandwidth is just too damn low in order to stream a game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Game Pass, even if you have a hotspot, you know what I'm saying? You can still eventually download the game. Once it's on your hard drive, guess what? You playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I see like the upsides. One seems more like it's for the gamers, while the other one seems a little bit more anti-consumer to me. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody has a high bandwidth.
Right. But the other one has a lot more games, but it's, again, through streaming, and it's a lot of old games. It doesn't even have newer games to give you that incentive to actually keep. Plus, the other one,
trash. So
plus the other one,
you got a whole bunch of games that's from the PS2 era. You're talking 2 generations back, bro. Yeah.
Plus the other one.
I'm saying? Meanwhile, you got games on the Xbox, right? On Game Pass, that's 2 generations back, like Ninja Gaiden, which looks better than 90% of the fucking action games out now.
Right. We're playing them free to backwards compat too. That's another thing. Remember that.
And it's $10 to buy it brand new. Shit.
Plus, you get that discount Game Pass where you could buy the game discount
20% off. Yep.
Right. You don't even get that in PSN's PlayStation Now. You know what I mean?
Nah, you don't. But yeah, 100. You've been quiet for a little while. What do you think about, as far as like Game Pass versus PlayStation Now, man? Do you think we're on the money when we say one is more pro-consumer while the other one sounds more anti-consumer?
He has to hold that L. So
yes, he will.
The 100 is a master at doing all kinds of grades. He goes to sleep. He don't talk.
He works.
Just
he hold L's.
Yeah, you did a lot of L's, yo. All right, well, Metal Gear survived, yo.
Oh,
basically came out recently. You know what I'm saying?
Rubbing.
There's
you
been
didn't
some
even
good things
ask me about my thoughts of CFTs.
Oh, my bad.
Kaleidoscope got a hold that L too.
No.
No one's free of those.
He's like,
but it's true though. He-Bot is not really a big multiplayer gamer. So let's hear another perspective, just like Kano, which wasn't a big on multiplayer. What's your perspective on Sea of Thieves, He-Bot?
The main thing in Sea of Thieves is even my daughters picked it up and started to play it. because it's got a lot of funny things you could do. Like you can throw water in people's faces to make them blindsided so they can't drive. You could even throw up on somebody's face and somebody threw up in your face. You're like, oh shit! You gotta wipe it off.
Yep.
Oh, they could throw up us. Oh wow.
Yeah. You can pick it up in buckets and throw it at people.
Right.
You throw up in a bucket.
So you could go and chuck up you could go and throw some chunks up in a bucket and shit and throw it in their face. Wow, that's crazy.
Yes. So what I quickly saw is a game that I could actually play with my family, not only just my friends like you guys. My daughter, even my daughter, because of the art style, it's not really violent. You go get the treasure, then these skeletons come out, then you have to combat them, and then people try to shoot you down. You got to run away, open up the sail. Somebody's got to put up the sail. That if you got a hole, somebody's got to board it up.
As a matter of fact, them skeletons remind me of them old school Sinbad, Ray Harryhausen skeletons and shit.
Yeah. Right, you're right. And even supposedly there's a Kraken in the game and everything. People,
they only gave us a small chunk of the game to play. A small chunk.
Right. So honestly, it's a lot like Kano said. If you're not multiplayer, a game, it's not a game that's appealing to everybody. But I will say this: it's a game that even if it doesn't appeal to you, if you get to play it with friends that you really have a good time playing with, or even your family, like your kids, you guys can actually make it a family night or a friends night and have a hell of a time. You could have a hell of a time and spend hours just playing because it's a lot of fun. And
go
the
straight
game,
Pirate to the Caribbean during one evening and whatnot.
Well, one dude, it was funny. He put the soundtrack. He said, "Look, the best way to play,
the Pirate to the Caribbean soundtrack.
The Pirate to the Caribbean soundtrack in the background through Spotify, and then play the game. That shit was dope. And I was like, yo, that's
dude, you giving me ideas, bro. I can't play like that.
Y'all about to go ham on that Sea of Thieves for real.
One thing that's pretty cool about
you just don't know, Kano. You just don't know.
One thing that's actually also cool is the quest, man. The quest, like we went to this island and they pretty much give you riddles, right? And to find the treasure, you have to figure out the riddle.
Yes, the riddles are fun. I solved one with my daughter. It was a lot of fun. Yes.
Wow.
But the progression system with that game, it kind of reminds you of the Division a little bit, but it has no uniqueness in its own right. So when y'all gonna level up and y'all gonna.
They also made it player friendly. I think that's another plus. They made it.
That's what it seems like.
Oh shit! Kano's talking body. Is that what it was?
No, I wasn't body.
No. He's good.
For real? Oh no! I thought I interrupted.
That was you earlier. That was you earlier in the podcast, Keyboard.
No. So what I can say is that also they made it player friendly, so anybody could just pick it up and try to have a good time because the mechanics are pretty easy. And said the clues, like you just don't go and get the treasures in some quests. You actually have to figure it out with the clues, and that shit is fun because you got to go. Look at certain, certain tattoos on the wall or inscriptions, like Aztecs inscriptions and stuff. Then you got to match it with a light. Then you got to go to a spot that looks maybe like another thing. It's dope, man. It's like really intuitive. It really is immersive. I think anybody who plays it that even don't like multiplayer will enjoy it. But if you play it alone and it's not your type of game, like Kano said and myself, I would never probably play it alone, but I'll definitely play it with family. That I definitely do. I'll definitely, with the Sea of Thieves thing. But you had something else. You said Sea of Thieves and something else, right? You had asked something else before.
No. I didn't get to finish, so I'll finish that up now because I just went back to you because of Sea of Thieves.
No. Say onomatopoeia. That's right.
Yeah. All right, so good shit, Hebot. Thanks for that feedback, man. Now, the game I was actually going to get to was Metal Gear Survive, all right? Okay. They had a beta come out for it recently, you know what I'm saying? And, a lot of people was talking about, like, the last Metal Gear was the shit. The one before that was a glorified fucking demo, all right? Honestly, people, it was a glorified demo. I bought it on sale for $10, and I felt ripped off. All right, because that's how short the game was and shit. And I was mad. I sent Phil Spencer a hot ass tweet, bro. All right, and I only paid $10. I can imagine the people that paid $30 for that shit. All right, and then the game comes out. Me, I've never really been a big Metal Gear fan. I finished Metal Gear 2, Sons of Liberty and whatnot. I thought that was kind of cool, but then the part when old dude ended up getting butt naked, and I was like, it just took me out the game. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I was already used to Splinter Cell. So, I'm playing some shit like this where the dude becomes a queer halfway through the game. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit, yo? But that's just me, though. Know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of Metal Gear. And that last game, after I played that glorified demo, I wasn't even looking forward to the main game. But Metal Gear Survive, I don't know. There's something about that that's calling my attention. I don't know if it has a story mode. I don't. And I didn't get to jump in on the beta, but I seen some videos on YouTube, and that shit looks fun as a motherfucker. I can't front. Now, the man that got firsthand knowledge about that is our resident Metal Gear Solid expert, which is J-Long 908. So, J-Long, break it down for everybody. What's going on with Metal Gear Survive?
Yeah, J-Long, go ahead. Break it down.
First off, it's only $40. So people making it seem like this is a new game. Can you my shorts? Number one. Number two, it is basically Red Dead Undead Nightmare for Metal Gear Solid. It's like Left 4 Dead. It's like a whole base defense thing with the Metal Gear mythology. There's an actual kill streak where you can actually call the giant Metal Gear robots to come to your aid and defend your ass.
Wow.
Yeah,
so they added some Call of Duty mechanics up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, and from what I know, everybody loves Call of Duty Zombies, but for some reason they hate this. It's your favorite series, but with zombies. It's not amazing. It's no 10 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
It's no 9 out of 10, but it's just a fun game. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. And like Collider was mentioning earlier, how could you complain about this, but not complain about the $30 demo? That was an hour long. If any other company, if Microsoft released Halo 5, the prologue, and made an hour-long mission, they wouldn't hear the end of it. But since it has Kojima's name, they'd do anything. They'd buy anything for this man.
As a matter of fact, they bend over and say, ram it in harder.
Right? Absolutely.
With no Vaseline.
With no Vaseline. Absolutely. Because look, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker on PSP had co-op missions. The whole game was co-op. 2 players for the stealth missions and 4 players for the boss fights. Yet Metal Gear Solid 5, a game on the Xbox One and PS4, did not have co-op at all. So how does a PSP game have co-op, but the PS4 sequel not? Yet no one complained. Yet people bitch about Halo 5 not having split screen. You got your game getting upstaged by a portable game. Yet this sequel has that co-op. It has unlimited multiplayer.
Damn, Jay, you really going in, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let him finish. Let him finish.
Look,
talk your stuff, Jay.
I'd rather have this any day of the week over that $40 demo. This is coming from a person who defended that $40 demo. I too was a dick rider of Hideo Kojima, but I took off those blinders. I grew up and I noticed what kind of a douchebag this guy is. I don't want to spoil 5, but that story was shit. To those people defending him saying that it was Konami's fault, how does a man take 5 years this long for unfinished product, yet The Witcher 3 takes the same time and it has twice the amount of content? No, 10 times the amount of content. And the amount of story options. And that deleted content was another recycled boss battle. People are like, oh, they deleted the last mission, which was another recycled boss battle. You fight the same thing 2 times already. You fight the same thing a third time. And it added nothing to the story. About that. Yes, it was one mission where you fight the same boss fight for a third time.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 was very repetitive, and
it was a great game, but the gameplay wise, but the story and the missions were pretty repetitive, and the story was just lackluster and shit. And Konami never wrote the stories; it was Hideo and his writing partner. And these people are getting mad that Hideo's name wasn't on the box. His name is in the beginning and end of every fucking mission. Directed by Hideo Kojima. Written by Hideo. Every mission. No other game does this.
Uh-huh.
The dude's an egomaniac.
Basically,
you guys really want to dick ride this man? This man is not innocent. Yeah, I'm getting fed up, man. I'm getting mad. It just makes me cringe, bro. It just makes me cringe. As a matter of fact,
I feel you, J Long, because people, just to let you people understand, J Long is one of the biggest Metal Gear fans around. All right. He actually, when that game came out, Metal Gear 5, he did a review on his channel, J-Long 908 channel on YouTube.
I did 2 reviews.
He did 2 reviews. Yo, I remember one of them videos had like 20,000, 30,000 hits.
Yeah, it's at like
All
30
right.
something hits.
Yeah, it's like on 30,000 hits. Why? Because the people that went over to that video knew this man knew what he was talking about. All right.
Yeah.
They was like, damn, this motherfucker played the game. And he broke it down. Yo, just the way he broke down the fraud when it came down to JRPGs, yo, he broke it down to people. All right. And they do. Like, this man knows what he's talking about. He's a Metal Gear fan. He knows the story. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So when this man is talking about Metal Gear, y'all need to take him into consideration the stuff that he's saying, because he's highlighting some actual truths, facts. Yeah, he's highlighting facts, yo. Now, I've said enough though. Let's go with you, Kano. What are your thoughts on Metal Gear Survive and like all the stuff that J-Lon was spouting right now?
Oh, all right. To be honest with you, I'd rather play that over Metal Gear Solid 5. And I'm keeping it all the way true, because Metal Gear Solid 5, after I started paying attention that the missions were very repetitive, I said, you know what, man, forget this. I ain't playing that game no more. And I still got the game to this day, but I'm not playing Metal Gear Solid 5 no more. Because that was some bull crap that I've been through with that game. The story didn't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But Metal Gear Survive, I actually give it benefit of the doubt. The gameplay is kind of similar to 5. That's what I liked about it. But all the way, you know, I feel like that story, it has its own uniqueness, and it's doing something different in its own right. And I definitely recommend it. I definitely pay that 40 for it. So it seems like that one right there is worth the trouble. The gameplay mechanics is on point. Graphically, it looks crisp. You dig? I just say, man, go buy the game, play that game. The game is on point. You hear me? Believe that.
Yeah, true that. I feel you, man. Yo, Hebot, what are your thoughts on Metal Gear Survive? Have you seen anything on that, man?
Metal Gear Survive, the Metal Gear Survive, I saw my son play. I think it was the beta.
The beta.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know exactly what it was.
Yeah, beta.
And I'm not, you know, I'm not no hypocrite. Everybody knows I don't really like Metal Gear because I have always liked Splinter Cell better. But I do respect.
I second that, yo, Hebot. So I feel you there.
But I do respect.
That's cool.
But I do respect Kojima artistic style, because he went to school to be a movie director, and he really knows how to do
artistic style. He ain't do none of the character designs, man.
That was Yoji Shikawa, yeah.
I'm talking about with how he cuts it into movie and game and stuff like that, like the narrative of the game. I do respect that, but I do think that J-Long has been dick riding him for a long time. I do think he's overrated in a lot of ways, because he really hasn't done much than just the Metal Gear Solid, other than Dawn of the Enders, and that wasn't really that great either.
He produced that. He didn't do it.
Yeah, he ain't do that game. He just produced it and whatnot. Some other dude did it, but I prefer Zone of the Enders over Metal Gear. But that's just
okay. Yeah, but
I like Max. I like Max. I like Max. I like Max.
It's like a hacker slash.
Just like
I love Virtual On. So you know, the minute they had Max and that shit, I was like, oh, dope. Let's play this.
Right. Just like he produced the Castlevania series, the newer ones. I know that as well. I don't know if he had anything to do with any of the artwork or maybe the gameplay style.
Nah. That was all these guys, yo. Fucking Mercury Steam.
Yeah, I know, but I think he inspired
them. That was a French game, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, French development. But I think he did inspire them with how they cut the cutscenes to make them move more cinematic, because he's good at that. I think he did have something to do with that. Because it felt like his work,
I did get the second one he bought, but I wasn't feeling it too well. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably get back to it eventually. But
I hear you.
I don't know.
I'm hoping for it to go to backwards compatibility, because I never beat both of them either. I just played the first couple of levels on both of them and never beat them. So I want to play them. Yeah. So the Metal Gear Survive, I would say this: it feels like it might be a little more fun than actual Metal Gear, because you do a lot more things. I've seen, and plus it's got like a lot of
build your base and shit. Yeah.
Right. It's got kind of like that Fortnite type of feel too, as well, or the other one. Remember that party game we used to have, that 4-player, not party game. It was actually an action game with levels. but you were like little kids. It was a top-down shooter, and you built stuff.
Fusion Frenzy.
Not Fusion Frenzy.
Nah,
No.
Kung Fu
Zach,
Panda.
what was the name of the party game where you shoot with the zombies and you build stuff? That's the top-down shooter for 360. And you just got it recently. I forgot the name of it. Zombies Ain't My Neighborhood or something like that. It was like that one, like Zombies Ain't My Neighborhood. Monster
Zombies
Party.
Ain't My Neighborhood? Yeah,
No,
that,
it's like
that was
that.
cool.
Monster Madness, that's the one. It's like
Monster Madness, all right.
So anyway, so it's got some of those elements in it, but in 3D. And again, not to like seem like I'm kissing up Jay Long's asshole, but he has a very valid point. If you didn't mind paying $30 or $40 for the demo, and he got away with it, and people were even damage control.
I know,
myself included.
I think that more came from the hype because everybody was so hyped waiting to play the game. Once they got to play some of it, they're like, yes, because it's been like a while since they played a new Metal Gear. So I think that's why people were accepting it because they were so hungry for it. And
I don't know why he sold to them. He sold them a cutscene.
Right, or one part.
It was an escort mission. Let's be real, and I thought that's like the most hated genre of mission. Everybody hates escort
that's exactly
mission.
what it was—a fucking escort mission, bro. And once I got to the end of it, I was mad.
Oh, you're stupid! You're stupid. I thought it was fake when I first heard about it. I thought it was a lie. I was like, no,
I thought everybody was bullshitting. I didn't want to believe the hype either.
And like the freaking the trailers, like he did a 15-minute gameplay. He played through damn near the whole game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Before the game came out, the 15-minute gameplay.
That's crazy. I bought it because I supported it because I wanted to see what it was all about. It looked really interesting, and then I saw it. I was like,
it played well.
Holy shit, this is real? Like I was no, it doesn't play well. Plus, it's an open world game in 60 frames, which is not something you see much, which is pretty impressive. But I don't know. Like I guess it's a 4-player co-op, right? Is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, I would probably pick it up for $20.
Yep.
So that I can play with you, Numbnucks, because I know you guys, will play with me, and I can probably have a good time. But by myself, me personally, I probably won't get it because it's in the Metal Gear universe. If I only had to play it by myself, but because it's 4 players, more than likely I'll probably pick it up when it's cheaper, just so that I can play with you.
Yeah, and look, I'm not calling it the best game
I like
ever.
owning games and trying because I might like it. Who knows? Maybe when I play with you guys, I might like it even more. You never know.
I'm not saying it's the greatest game ever. I'm just saying it's better than that $30 demo. And it's not the worst thing like everyone's making it out to be. Like, there's videos of people saying, "Do not buy this game."
Wow.
After people advocated to buy that $30 demo,
Wow.
I mean, it looks
that's
like it's
some serious shit right there, though,
right?
man.
Yeah,
it just shows the hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they changed the controls to make it more action oriented. Like it plays more like a shooter, like the control scheme.
Okay.
Same moves and animations. They just move the buttons around.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yo,
I mean,
honest,
like I said, it looks
to be honest,
fun,
what I'm really looking forward to is Splinter Cell Conviction backwards compatible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jay Long should be looking forward to. What happened, bro?
I didn't play. That's the only one I didn't get to play. That's
my
one
God.
100 is back, yo.
I got my boy over here.
That out.
Boy,
100.
You
gotta play. Conviction is the fucking truth, my dude.
Hang on,
you win.
What's the last one? I didn't play the last one.
You win.
We was talking about Metal Gear Survive. You know what I'm saying? J-Lon just went in a little while ago.
I'm listening to you guys. I just muted myself.
All right, so basically, what are your thoughts on Metal Gear Survive, though? I'm saying, and comparing it to like the Metal Gear franchise and that $30 glorified demo. You know what I'm saying?
It's better than that demo. I get it when it's like I'm not paying. If it's 60, it's not a day one for me.
It's 40.
It's $40 though.
No,
it's $40 out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's 40. I gotta have a nice. My boy Knuckles love it. You know what I'm saying? But we just know if we can.
Shout outs to Bloody from the Smash Podcast.
So he was teaching me stuff. I mean, I want to know. I just want to know if it's a different mode than that horde mode shit. Because it was like horde mode. Okay, it's cool. But after that, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's not like it's a must have. But I love me some Metal Gear.
Right.
I love some Metal Gear. I like it's something different. It's people like it's zombies, but them zombies is not. They're not ignorant at all. They smart. You got to build this up and build that up.
J-Long actually mentioned people love Call of Duty zombies. What's wrong with Metal Gear zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah, my son
loves zombies too, man. Yeah.
But these zombies is not like dumb. I mean, like if you bank up a barrier, they'll go tack that a barrier. It's like it's like you thinking that you bad, and sometimes like the hordes start coming and coming and coming. But I want to know if it's a other mode, like a kind of like a adventure mode where we can just go through and go find out about or it just is straight up the
that's what I
DR.
wanted to know. If there was like a single player mode as well, along with
Yeah,
the
I don't think
multiplayer
so.
mode.
Mhm. But would it sell for that price? Metal Gear fans gonna buy it. The diehards gonna buy it because they love them some Metal Gear, even though it ain't got Kojima name on it no more. Thank God. Try to
Well,
break
some of
Thank
them is
God,
talking
yeah,
shit
for
about
sure.
not buying the game, telling people not to buy it.
Yeah, people are boycotting it. Like there's Metal Gear fans like myself, and there's Kojima fans, like people who are just fans
Yeah, these are the
of the man.
Kojima fans, the dick riders.
I'm a fan of the series. I'm not a fan of the man. I don't give a fuck about that dude.
Man,
Wow.
I don't want another Death Stranding.
Facts, people. Because guess what?
Yeah,
Kojima
man.
did not program the game by himself. He didn't do the art in the game. Didn't do
He
the
didn't do the story by
mechanics.
himself.
All he did was write the story, and he didn't even write the story by himself. He has a ghostwriter with him.
Yeah, he's a writing partner
Say,
that no one
dude,
talks to.
man. Exactly, a writing partner that nobody talks about, but yet this man takes all the credit, like he did the game by his damn self.
Hey, speaking
Come
of Ghost,
on, man.
wonder how he been. Anybody heard of
I'm
him?
telling you, I'm really
Yeah,
looking
man.
forward to Splinter Cell Conviction backwards compatible. Do you agree with me,
Yes.
100?
Yeah, man. I just want man. People say they don't want to play old games, but they playing old games and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They get Shadow Colossus. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You know
Thank
what
you, man. That's like
He
what, 2
said-
generations old?
Yeah, so when they say they don't want to play no old game, but we
Yep.
happy when we get stuff the
You
Game
guys are all
Pass or something backwards compatible. Like man, shout out to my man Triple Cup. He say it's new to me because I ain't played it before. It's
Yep.
new to me.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's right, and at least it's free for backwards compatible.
No. But I can't say I never played Conviction before. I own Conviction. But shit, I'll be more than happy to play that shit again. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Shit was dope.
Yeah. Even Condemned, a lot of people, if you never played Condemned and you like the Outlast series or stuff like that, or like
Yeah,
the other,
Condemned. That shit is
Condemned
a
is a
gem,
good
people.
game. That's
A
the
gem, a
that's
360
another
gem.
exclusive.
Isn't
Yeah.
that backwards compatible?
Yeah,
I
it's
think that
backwards
is
Yep.
what
compatible.
Condemned is.
Yeah.
Shit is dope, man. And the
Mhm.
graphics are on point, yo. For a game that old, shit. Matter of fact, they just put the Darkness 2 backwards compatible, people. I wish it was Darkness 1. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I really liked. But the Darkness 2 is backwards compatible. So if nobody checked it out and shit,
There
yo,
needs to
this
be
is
a
another game
Darkness.
you can check out that's brand new to you.
Let's ask 2K, where's the Darkness 3 at?
All right, where's the Darkness 3 at, man? True that, man. We still waiting on that, man. And get the original developer back, man. Starbreeze Games, yo. They knocked it out the park with the first one.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed
Got-
about
got
2K
so
games as of late though, man? 2K games, bro. You have all we've been seeing for 2K games this generation, man. It has been 2K. We ain't like NBA 2K or WWE 2K. We haven't seen no other like adventure type game. Only one we know of so far is Borderlands 3. Other than that, we ain't hearing nothing else from 2K. Where's a new BioShock game? You know what I'm saying? There could be a BioShock 4. Where's
Yeah, dude.
where those other games at? You feel me?
True that, man. There's a lot of things 2K been sleeping on. At least we got Mafia 3.
Yeah, that's it. But Mafia 3, man. After that little scene they had in that game, I ain't want to play it again. But I ended up finishing that game. But that was some bullshit.
I think it plays better on the X. Okay, no, the Mafia 3.
Yeah, it does. It does.
All right, well, there was a lot of things going on this past week. You know what I'm saying? After we did, like a couple of days after we did the last podcast, we found out that there was a rumor, right? This is all
Okay.
rumor right now, rumors and speculation and shit,
Right.
that Microsoft was going to purchase EA games.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
right,
So
right.
basically, if Microsoft does purchase EA, you know what I'm saying? It's a rumor, but then I guess everything will be on the Xbox then, right? Because they're in the game. But they're not just 2K though. They was talking about them purchasing Valve. They was talking about them purchasing PUBG. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, that's like a whole bunch of companies these cats want to purchase flat out. You're 100. Let's start with you because your ass been taking the L for a minute and shit. What are your thoughts on all that shit, man? On all those rumors? You think there might be credits to that? And if there is credits to that, what do you think is the best thing that Microsoft should do?
That's another L.
Yeah, he did, man. No, I knew he was going to be another L because he wasn't saying shit for a minute,
I'm
bro.
gonna have to take over for a minute man, for that one. Man.
Go with you, Kato, man. What do you think, man?
Well, hold on, I gotta get into that more. Hold on, clear my throat. To Bone, hold that L, Bone. But anyways, yeah, I mean, with Microsoft purchasing EA, PUBG, and Valve, Microsoft is like a pimp, and the other companies are some hoes. So basically, if Microsoft gets them, Microsoft gonna be pimping them out right quick, you hear me, for some games and the money. You dig? So, all right, let's say Microsoft buys EA.
Yeah.
Okay, some of it depends on what deal has actually been signed with between EA and other companies. EA still have to oblige by the deals that they made, like for Madden Live, whatever. They still got to make that multiplayer, but it just depends on what type of
Of
deals
course, they're sports
negotiated.
titles. They're sports titles.
Exactly. So it depends on what deals is negotiated. Even with the action like Anthem and all, it depends on what deals has been negotiated with other companies or what platforms are going which. So Microsoft buys EA, Microsoft basically benefits off most of the proceeds anyways, because Microsoft depends on what the game's being created. They still got the Havoc engine, so Microsoft's still gonna be making money off of these games anyway. Microsoft pimping, they've been pimping since been pimping. You dig what I'm saying?
As a matter of fact, they could roll EA's entire library into Xbox Game Pass, bro.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that nobody would really need to get EA access, at least on the Xbox platform, when they could just get it day one with the Game Pass.
Now, it can be, but at the same time, it kind of would be a bad thing in a sense because right now they already have EA Pass. I mean EA Access. My fault. I'm saying thing. All right, they have EA Access, right? So if
they could still have EA Access, I'm just saying, at least for the Xbox though.
Now, if you think about it, though,
you could roll it into fucking Xbox. Wouldn't it be better for gamers?
Now, but if you think about it in a sense, though, you know what I'm saying? That's basically them going to end up doing away with EA Access during the jump anyway. So if they end up doing it, EA Access is going to be no longer available, and it's going to end up Game Pass anyway. So I don't know if it can work, but I don't know. But I see where you're going with it, though.
Do you think it'll be better for the gamers, though, if it was to roll their entire library into EA to the Game Pass?
They should put EA Access on PlayStation and put it onto one on Xbox.
Oh no, yeah, EA Access on PlayStation. They could play it 6 months later. Meanwhile, on Game Pass, you play it day one.
That to me, that's like I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna say yeah, and I'm not gonna say no. You know, because I'm thinking about it on the business aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to find better ways to benefit them to make money off it, make a profit of how they're gonna go about it. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. It's a maybe, but I see where you're going with it, though, Kaleidoscope. There could be some benefits behind it, and there could be some disbenefits behind it. So, because it depends on if they can get a deal. If they want to put EA Access to Sony, that's going to have to be a deal negotiated between the three parties and how they're going to go about it. If it's not going to be associated like that, then it's just going to be Microsoft and EA doing it. But it seems like Microsoft and EA was already had a great partnership from the jump, anyways, especially with the Battlefields and all that, and how most of the games that be going through the trials on EA Access, so you never know what might transpire for them now. But if they actually sign that actual deal for Microsoft to acquire EA Electronic Arts, most of their games that they develop and that they haven't announced in the studios that's under EA is going to end up going to Microsoft from the jump anyways. The unannounced games. I'm not talking about the games that they announced, but the unannounced games. Yeah. But we'll see how it go. You know, I did enough rambling. Pass the mic to somebody else.
All right. Good points raised, definitely. Hebot, what are your thoughts on that, man?
On the whole acquisition for EA?
Yeah, well, actually, it's all of them. You know what I'm saying? I said EA,
with
Valve, and PUBG.
Well, look, I'll be honest with you.
What would be the best fit, and how should they use it? How should they utilize it to their advantage?
The best fit would be all of them because they have the money. They have the money.
Yeah, true that.
They
haven't been losing money for the last 10 years. You're right. They
have 130, 140 billion dollars, right? Of expenditures, right? Of money they can spend on gaming. From what I understand, Valve is worth
EA is only worth 30 billion. Valve is 5.5 billion.
Right. Valve is
PUBG definitely a lot less.
Right. But see, here's the thing. Look, with EA, I don't think it would be as doom and gloom as everybody makes it seem. You're like, oh no, That'd be terrible. It'll be a power move for sure, and it will basically
Definitely, dude.
take all or any advantages that Sony has as far as the console market goes away from them completely, because they can
Oh,
either
definitely.
they could either go for the jugular, not play nice, or blackmail them in any way they want. You know what I mean? Because now they have ownership. Not that I'm Saudi and suggesting that that's what they should do.
Well,
But
I'm
what I
gonna
think,
do some major suggestions in a little bit, but carry on.
well, what I really think
And
they should do,
I'm gonna have to bring back another thing. I
Oh,
say
definitely.
I say the most realistic one that I say they will inquire the most that in my mind I'm thinking is going to be for PUBG. I see that's the more realistic one. I say the most likely will acquire first.
right now here's the thing. If they, my thing with EA, everybody's looking at is, oh yeah, well we can make Madden exclusive, or we can do this, we can do that.
Nah.
Honestly, I don't even wouldn't even care about that. I see them acquiring EA as an opportunity for them to bring back the developing studios that exist at EA that they had to close down, like
Visceral Games. I actually was going to say that. I'm glad you scooped me on that though. But that would be a show of good faith to the gaming community, them reforming Visceral Games again.
Right. And also they can bring back a new Dead Space, which they haven't talked about. They can bring back KOTOR finally, because they own EA and they have a partnership with Disney, Star Wars, and it won't be a problem. And they can keep it exclusive. You see, they can make a new Dante's Inferno with, Visceral Games if they wanted to.
Definitely,
because it deserved an exclusive, and they can bring back obviously wonderful things that have been dead or held in hiatus for quite some time, and things like Anthem, since they're new, and Titanfall wasn't well received on PlayStation side, they can actually make those exclusive. Now, as far
and still
as
be on Windows 10, PC, Steam, all that. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. As far as like Madden or even FIFA,
and then with
soccer,
Titanfall, if you think about it, they could go with the Azure servers instead of EA servers.
Yes, absolutely, to bring it back. Now, as far as Madden and FIFA and all that, what they could do is just leave those multi-plat, or tell Sony, listen, you want this to be multi-plat, okay, but you're gonna have to agree on either cross-play or putting the Azure servers on your platform so we can use it as well. That's a
very, very valid point.
This way, they can have it still on their platform, but they got to pay a bigger chunk of profit to Microsoft. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's kind of like them giving them the middle finger, but also giving them a handshake at the same time.
Exactly. It's like sit on my finger and rotate for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do you.
Try to picture that. Handshaking somebody, being kind, and giving them the middle finger at the same time. Pretty funny if you think about it. But, again, and I know a lot of people be like, yo, all these Xbox dudes, they keep talking about that shit because they just hope that something big happens because they're losing the battle and this and that. Listen, we didn't start the rumor. The rumor started with Polygon.
Yeah, Polygon
is one of the most known outlets to hate Xbox.
Yeah.
Those are the motherfuckers that said that the settings was too hard to find, So
that was GameSpot.
That was GameSpot.
No, you like it, mommy? No, we're just talking because it's a rumor. So we're speculating it as if this rumor actually came to fruition. We're not saying, that's just what it is. For those who like to move the goalposts. So as far as EA, definitely power move. A lot of options, a lot of things you can do to change it up.
I agree with you, Hebot, though. I would think, though, if they did get EA, they would do some serious power moves. And some of the stuff that you stated were exactly my sentiments, bro. So you basically scooping me on a lot of the stuff I was going to say. But that's good shit because like minds think alike, right?
Yeah, that's true. Great minds think alike. Absolutely, yeah. So, and then as far as Valve, the same thing. The good thing about Valve, though, Microsoft could shut down the shit big time for, like, let's say, even the PC market space, because you know how they like to pirate a lot of shit? Yeah. If they actually own Steam and put that second step authentication with Steam like they have in Windows, they can shut down a lot of piracy. Definitely. Because even if they put their games on there, By the time them motherfuckers learn to pirate the game or get to figure it out, it'll be maybe years, because that's why they don't like the Windows Store, because they say, "Oh no, it sucks."
They can't pirate the games.
It's not that it only sucks in this shit. They can't steal Quantum Break. They can't steal Killer Instinct.
Gears of War 4.
Gears of War 4. The only reason they stole it was because they went to Steam, especially Gears of War. I mean, Killer Instinct.
Quantum.
No, but
Quantum.
but
there you go.
Get it still. No, I'm here. I tell you, my boy over here. I'm going in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm listening. I got y'all right in my ear.
Or even this shit. Remember when Alan Wake went there? That shit was pirated 5 million times.
Yeah, the most pirated game that year.
And that year, exactly. They didn't like the game, but yeah, everybody pirated it. They went out of their way to pirate it, but they didn't like the game, which shows you it's a bunch of hypocrisy.
What Microsoft do? What Microsoft do when you pirated? They put a pirate glass. They didn't care if you pirated.
Right.
They put pirate mask.
Right. It makes you up that you know that you pirated, right? To basically letting you know you're a scumbag. So basically, that would also help the Steam market and the PC market, because now people can't really steal, and help developers because they got to actually pay for the game, but they can still keep it smart. Just keep the prices lower on PC because they know they're cheap bastards to begin with. Okay, so they could eliminate that, right, or put some type of
as a matter of fact, they could actually use the Steam operating system as far as distribution. That really works, but just put in like that second thing that you said, like for Windows 10,
step authentication.
Exactly, that second step authentication and whatnot, in order to avoid the piracy. So it'll be good for not only gamers and whatnot, because you're not playing against motherfuckers that done stole the shit, you know what I'm saying, and put a whole bunch of mods in order to cheat in the fucking games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're actually playing against real people. Right? And you're actually supporting the developers that actually make these games.
Especially those multiplayer aspects, because a lot of guys like to cheat. Yeah, you're right. Good point. Forgot about that. And what I was gonna say was they can bring back what people on the PC and console space been asking for: Half-Life 3 and Left 4 Dead 3. Which everybody's been asking for.
Man, damn, this motherfucker got what the fuck, man. It's like you inside my head right now, motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah, I guess so. We're like we're like brothers from another mother, brother. So that's another thing which everybody's been asking for. And guess what, people? Like Kaleidoscope and a lot of us will be saying, Microsoft has the money to do it. They have the money to build the studios to make them. They have the money to fund them. So that's fan service to the fans. And those games can be exclusive to Xbox as well, because they were always very keen to the Xbox ecosystem. They were exclusives for the Xbox ecosystem. And most of the time, especially Left 4 Dead. Half-Life, it went here and there, but they're games that are accentuated more with Microsoft and PC.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
It still ran 100 times more fluid on the 360 than it ever did on the PlayStation 3. Because what the game
even on the Dreamcast,
when the orange box came out. He was like, yo, it's not even worth the program on the PS3 for.
You're right. I remember that.
That's cold.
Oh, those is facts, man. Y'all can look it up.
That is the most realistic. Even though that's the most realistic acquisition, because they're smaller, up and coming, and they're hungry, so they'll take probably whatever Microsoft gives them. And I'm pretty sure Microsoft is not going to insult them. I'm pretty sure they're going to give them at least.
What you give them? What
if they pay $2? I'm talking about as far as money. If they buy them out,
they're not buying. Valve already came out and said, "Nuh-uh." People don't understand. Apple tried to buy their asses out.
Yeah. No, I'm
back, and they told.
It's a privately owned company, though. Definitely, though. I'm saying the whole board would have to agree.
It ain't no hyper. What you call it is not selling that company. They make too mumuch money, just like EA. When they brung up EA, I said, man, y'all, what kind of shit y'all smoking on? That Pele? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you were talking about buying studios, that's different. Like if they wanted to buy BioWare, you know what I'm saying? And BioWare's not doing anything.
But EA owns BioWare, though.
Yes.
Right.
So it's like you go through,
or Visceral Games or something.
I'll get that through you guys.
But check it out, man. More realistically, or realistically speaking, what they would probably do is buy, like I said, Blue Moon Studios or Blue Hole Studios for the PUBG, right? And they won't insult them. I'm pretty sure they won't, because if they pay for Minecraft 2.5 million or billion rather, I'm pretty sure they'll give them 5 billion easily for the
No,
PUBG.
hell no.
No, it's gonna be more than
That's
no,
way too much
no,
money, man. They're
no.
not worth
No,
no
no,
$5 million.
but I'm saying they'll probably give them a nice amount in that range because they know that they earned
No,
their
this is what you
price
this is
so
what you
far.
do. You give them
and not
stock
insult.
options. You give
But
them stock options. That's all you got to do.
okay, that's a good option as
You give
well.
them
Yeah, I
stock
can see
options.
that.
Oh yeah.
But I'm
And
saying that
Microsoft stock keeps rising.
that
It's been
acquisition,
rising for the last 10 years, people.
right. That acquisition is more realistic and more feasible. But to be honest with you, I think PUBG is just a phenomenon. It's a phase, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. And I
A
have
fad.
a feeling.
A fad.
Right. I have a feeling that after 5 years, nobody gonna give two fucks about what PUBG is.
No, what
So
you said that the
so
same
I
thing.
wouldn't.
They said the same thing about Counter Strike.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
True
Minecraft
that,
too.
true that.
I know that, but remember, Minecraft and Counter Strike are one of those phenomena that happen very few and far between. What I'm getting from PUBG is that might be the same case because it's different. It's not like those style of games that have
It's really a
little
mode, you know.
kids, right? A mode. Plus, they don't have little kids playing it like that, like Minecraft or maybe Counter Strike. I
They
don't know.
got little kids. That's no, I got blew
I
away
think.
by
I
the other
think.
night.
Okay. 100.
I
What
got
I'm
blew
saying.
away by a kid. Aired me
I'm
out
just saying.
and
I
sent me a
feel.
message.
I think that maybe, and I feel from what the game is, it's a fad. I could be wrong, absolutely, but I
Yeah, that's
feel
his opinion, though, man.
I
It's all
just
good.
feel I just feel like it wouldn't be the smartest acquisition, but I feel because I don't see them doing something else. What else can they possibly do? I don't see them doing something else intriguing like PUBG. Once again, that's gonna be another phenomenon. You see what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm trying to say. I just think they're like
Alright.
one of those people that came on the scene, got lucky, had a one and done, kind of like Mohan with Minecraft. Okay, because look at Cabot. Nobody bought Cabot, and that was Mohan. Nobody bought that shit.
Hang on,
Nobody even talked about that shit. So you know, I know. That's what I'm saying, but nobody talks about it. So I'm feeling that
No.
might be the same thing with the guys at PUBG. So I wouldn't really buy them, but maybe give them some stocks. Or if you do buy them,
why
maybe
you
for
wouldn't
short
buy
term.
them?
Huh?
You buy them and then you have them. They already said they want to do another game. They just don't want to just do PUBG. They want to do other games.
Yeah, I
No,
hope
definitely,
so.
definitely.
I hope so.
But we're
They
gonna
wanna
go
do
with you
other
100 now. We're gonna go with you right now. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
honey?
he got a lot to say right now, so he should
Um,
be fine. He should be fine.
Yeah, so I know you're fired up. I actually passed the mic to you right out the gap, but you was taking another L. Know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know, I
And
gotta take the L's today.
and Kano had to fucking put you out there, but it's all good. Know what I'm saying? We was basically talking about the rumors about the acquisitions for EA.
Oh, you
Know
said
what I'm
Kano had
saying?
the
You know,
what? Wait, what? I should come back to. I said I heard Kano. What happened?
no, I'm basically saying what you said about 100 earlier about him holding that L. Know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
He's Mr. L because he hold L's all the time.
It's all good. Now 100. We're breaking it down as far as like, the rumors and whatnot. We know these is rumors, know what I'm saying? But, we're just speculating on the fact, that what if Microsoft was to get EA? We're not talking realistic shit here, but what if they was to get EA? What do you think would happen? All right. Same thing with, with PUBG. What do you think would happen and how realistic is it? And same thing with Valve. You know what I'm saying? What do you think would happen? You know what I'm saying? And how would Microsoft use it to their benefit? That was the question.
Reflect gaming, right, as a whole. Right.
Man, I'll put it this way: Microsoft, the EA was bullshit. I don't know whoever wanted to throw that out there. It wasn't happening. They making buku money. You know what I'm saying? They don't need no one to buy them out.
But what if? But what if they was to get them though?
It ain't no what if. It ain't happening. They got it ain't no what if. It just don't
Nobody
work.
said anything about it yet, right? Nobody.
No, I'm saying
No.
we know this shit is a
No.
fucking rumor, bro.
Yeah,
Like nobody saying it's the actual facts.
If was a fifth, we all be drunk.
If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. All right.
You know what I'm saying? The best thing is Bluehole because think about it, they already have a friendship. They took their stuff off of servers. Microsoft and Gate just treating them like they have a third a AAA title.
Mm-hmm.
They feel
They treating them with
Now,
class. Know what I'm saying? They're
yeah,
giving
so
them
they
the
feel
developer support.
know what I'm saying? Now, what EA is they got good relationship like EA. One dude back in the day. I want Anthem. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? I don't want the whole game, but at least give me the first one. I want an exclusive. What you want? Go back to the
Okay.
drawing board. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like
I
that.
also
I feel
brought
like
up
this
I
deal
also
like
brought
that.
up like Titanfall and so did he bought. Know what I'm saying? That
Titanfall,
Titanfall could go exclusive using the Azuri servers. This
yeah,
Especially
but
since it didn't do well on
Titanfall,
PS4
thing
either.
about it is Respawn wants the multiplayer. Thing about it is they want the multi-platform money. They was
Yeah,
Microsoft came
But
in
they
front
ain't
of them
really
first
buy
when
it
they
on the
got their money.
PlayStation, which was what he
Microsoft
bought
saved
up.
them 100. Remember that they're the
Yeah,
ones who
but
saved them. So
but
they didn't. That shit didn't
but
sell
what
well at all on PS4. So
thing
I
about it,
don't think it would
look
be
at
hard to convince
people
them. Is what
that
I'm
made
saying.
what is that? The people that made Quantum Break. You know what I'm saying? They want to go multi-plat now because they know where that money is. Multi-plats make money on
Ain't shit
certain
ain't gonna
things. You
make no
get
money
something.
on it. Watch their game fail. That's gonna be dog shit. No,
But
I guarantee you.
it is what it is. And, you know what I'm saying?
They're
You
taking
gotta
their
look at that as a
chances, right?
business term.
Yeah,
You gotta look
yeah,
at that as a business. You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Yeah, go ahead, 100. Finish what you're saying though. True
You
that.
know what I'm saying? You got to keep, you know what I'm saying, keep it in the buck. You know what I'm saying? This like, you know, so we got this old mop head nigga in the motherfucking party chat. You know what I'm saying? Talking about kisses people on the forehead. I'm gonna kiss his wife on her forehead tonight. Oh, right. Mop head, you don't talk all that shit. I ain't forgot. Yeah, but that shit is crazy. But you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
All
It
right.
is what
You just try to be realistic about the room and
yeah,
whatnot.
it's
You ain't
like
even trying to speculate shit.
yeah, if it happened, oh shit, you know I'm the first one to make a video saying, oh yeah, I always tip my memory. Sony's gonna die. But you know what? I think Microsoft, if you think
That'll
about
be
it,
the title of the video, right?
Yeah.
Sony's gonna die.
yeah. But I put it this way, you gotta understand this too. If they get EA, that is like Disney buying that's like Disney
20th
buying what you
Century
call it.
Fox.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Buying that
yeah.
and that's gonna be a
Major
whole
move.
lot of
Yeah, that's how
contracts.
big of a deal. Yeah.
Congress going to reevaluate the whole
This
situation.
out.
They're going to make sure that the
Knowing how
sports titles
fucked
stay
up.
multi-plat, because the sports titles you can't make them exclusive. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? You know, Battlefield is another game I don't see as an exclusive either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
but
that
as
was
a show of good faith, you know, it would be dope if they was to like, you know, in all speculation, if they was to like reform Visceral Games, you know what I'm saying, for another Dead
right.
Space, you know, and
That's
then as
what
far
I
as the
was
Star
saying.
Wars franchise and
Dante's
whatnot,
too.
you could keep them all on fucking all consoles. Me personally, I would stay with one of them as exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Like doing another KOTOR because they got the Disney deal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Disney's there. They got the license for Star Wars, so they can have KOTOR come out exclusive to the Xbox One and PC, Windows and
Republic
whatnot. You know
Commando
what I'm
2
saying?
or 3, whatever,
Republic
whichever.
Commando 2, which was also an exclusive
Mm-hmm.
on the Xbox. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They could even come out with a Jedi Academy 3. Shit. It was like, dude, there's a whole bunch of things they could do as far as the Star Wars license and whatnot that Microsoft could actually bring back and reinvigorate. But yeah, I definitely do understand where you're coming from. Now, what do you think about Bluehole, though? You know what I'm saying? Because Bluehole, PUBG, it's a phenomenon right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a fad, though. I think it'll probably stick around for a minute, for a hot minute, or not even a hot minute. It's going to stick around for a minute and shit. I see them adding different types of things. They keep adding things to the game. And Bluehole is not just going to be doing PUBG, because you was telling me earlier that they're working on something else. All right, so that might be. I mean, I'm sure Microsoft is privy to that other thing that they're working on, because why would they want to purchase them flat out for one game? You know what I'm saying? I remember Phil Spencer saying he wants studios that got multiple titles. You know what I'm saying? You know, not just one title that they make. All right, so there's kind of credits to that. So, what do you think, 100? Do you think Bluehole would be the route that they're gonna go? And this dude took another L, man. Seriously? J-Lo.
I told you he gonna stay getting his L's, man. He gonna stay getting his L's.
Oh my gosh, yo. J-Lo, man. Let's hear your input on all this, yo.
That boy gonna stay.
I'm fed up, man. I'm ready to hang the
It
mic, man. I'm ready to just bounce, yo. I'm serious.
was for life, Holmes.
Yo, J-Long, you there?
Yeah, man. I'm
All right,
Yeah,
so tell me. Let's hear your input on all this, man.
I kind of agree with I'm with Bone. I don't think it's really gonna happen, but if it does, I agree with what you guys were saying, man. You know, I definitely don't think sports titles will be exclusive. Nah, And I think that kind of be unfair. That'd be like kind of what EA did to the NFL license, like just fucking over the competition, Because
Yeah, exactly.
what would people play on PlayStation if there wasn't no 2K? Like what multiplayer
If
would they
there was no
have?
sports titles, dude, it's like they wouldn't be playing no football. They wouldn't be playing
Well,
no
not 2K,
FIFA.
no Madden. Like, well, 2K also. Like, if there was no 2K or no Madden, there'd be no freaking or Call of Duty. There would be no PlayStation online, at least. So yeah, there's not really much I could say. But as far as Valve goes, yeah, the dude said he wasn't gonna get bought out. And as far as Bluehole goes, PUBG was a creative mode, so who knows? They actually might have more creativity down the line for a new game. And if they could chug out a new game every 2 years, it doesn't have to be huge. It could be another PUBG style game. In game preview, launch some game preview day and date with PC, with mods and stuff. It'd be a cool acquisition. And that is kind of where games are heading right now. That weird phenomenon type thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that would be a good acquisition, Bluehole. As far as the price, I don't know, but yeah, I think it would be a good.
We'll leave that up to them,
way
right?
to go. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I actually agree with everything that was said on both sides. Know what I'm saying? If it was to happen, great. If it doesn't, oh well. Know what I'm saying? And it's only just, I guess, more water under the rug or under the bridge and shit. But Blue Hole, that seems like the most realistic out of the three, really. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, money talks and bullshit walks. Know what I'm saying? And sometimes you hit that right number, right? And people say, yeah, get me. You know what I'm saying? Is I'm good. I'm going to bend over backwards. Shove it right in, yo. I need that money. But we'll see how it goes, man. You know what I'm saying? But the most realistic out the three to me is actually PUBG, though. And besides that, what other things is going on? There's been so many freaking things popping up and stuff, man. I know the EA acquisition doesn't seem realistic and whatnot. Monster Hunter World is basically blowing the fuck up, man. It's just ridiculous how many people I see on my friends list playing Monster Hunter World, man. You know what I'm saying? As I was saying, I was playing J-Long right now playing Monster Hunter World. You know what I'm saying? That's why you hear the clicking in the background and whatnot.
It's a
You
good
basically
thing because
master
it
the shit
shows
out the
that
buttons.
it's a good thing because it shows there's appetites for Japanese games on Xbox as well, as long as they're quality, not just a fucking old.
Hand me down.
I'll say Jap crap. I'll say Jap crap.
Yeah, as long as it's not Japanese crap, which is basically the garbage Japanese games.
Like something like Secret of Mana wasn't crap back then. Now, with today's standards, just like, what the fuck is this? We didn't buy
It's something that should have been on the DS, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We just want Japanese games to keep up with
Mana.
American games, man. We just want them to keep up with the Western
As far as
games.
quality, yeah.
Yeah, dude, the same
Monster
quality,
Hunter
bro.
is keeping up with The Witcher. It's keeping up with all the Western art, with Dragon Age. It's up there. It's up there, guys.
As a matter of fact, Monster
Meanwhile,
Hunter.
you got.
I actually dropped $60 on Monster Hunter, quick as hell. After seeing the gameplay and all that, quick as hell. Dude, I still keep looking at videos for Valkyria Chronicles.
Right.
Trying to convince myself. And still be like,
man.
hell no. You know what I'm saying? But I keep trying to convince myself, though, man. But I can't do it. I can't. You know what I'm saying?
If you look at some of these Japanese games that is coming out, like, I'm trying to think of a couple.
Sword Art Online.
Check it out.
Oh, this at the end of this month. Sword Art Online.
If you look at some of these Japanese games, so some of them are cool, some of them is like, some of the others is like trash, right? But if you look at some of these Japanese games, they made with an anime type aspect with it, because some of these games are coming out as anime, like Attack on the Titan 2, as anime oriented.
See, I agree with you on those two titles.
Then there's this one game coming out called that new what's the name of that game? One Piece, the One Piece open world game. That's something that
that looks good, man.
Play. Yeah, I want to play that day one.
Yes.
So some of the games
they evolve One Piece.
Yeah. Now if they come with more Japanese games come with quality like this, then it's gonna be suitable for everybody. Some Japanese games, it's not for everybody, but I give it a benefit of the doubt with some of them. Like Monster Hunter is doing great. Dragon Ball FighterZ is doing another one that's doing great. Attack on Titan is gonna be another one that do great. And you look at another Japanese game that's been made, like Devil May Cry 5. That's what's supposed to be. We supposed to be hearing about real soon. You know what I'm saying? And all these other games. You know what I'm saying?
Cold Vein looks interesting. I mean,
yeah, Cold Vein, Black Desert
Code
Online,
Vein, Soul Calibur 6, man.
Soul Calibur
Like, come
6.
on, man.
Yeah,
It's
so
a lot of games, yo.
yeah, it's a lot of the thing is it's quality over quantity, and that's what a lot of Japanese games nowadays really need to
they're either
suit
hit or miss.
for the West, for the Western convenience. You feel me? So yeah, basically, but I'm gonna say like this: though, some of these Japanese games are actually beneficial and they good. You know what I'm saying? But my all-time favorite of all time is gonna always be, to me, is Devil May Cry. I love and Ninja Gaiden. You know what I'm saying? Those are my top two. I like hack and slash. When it comes to Japanese games, my favorite type of games from Japanese games is hack and slash.
Nice.
That's my favorite type of Japanese game.
Those are some of the best ones, Joe, because Bayonetta falls into that category easy as hell, which is also backwards compatible, know what I'm saying? It's a shame that Nintendo got the rights for the 2 and the 3, but know what I'm saying? At least we got the one. Know what I'm saying? Running at 60 frames, 1080p.
And we got the little bullshit one that I still need to play with you, Collider, because you're the only one who has it, which is Ruby.
Oh, Ruby's dope though, man. I love Ruby,
it is
man.
fun. It is fun.
100 got Ruby as well, man. Ruby is on
never
some
want
shit.
to play. 100 never want to play because you can't drink it in that shit.
Nah, Ruby's dope though. I can't find yo. Whenever you want to jump on Ruby, we could jump on Ruby.
I want to get drunk on the boat and drunk in real life, so we're gonna give him that Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Now I agree with you with a lot of the games that you just mentioned. I can't
One
find
Piece, man.
But yeah, that One Piece shit looks phenomenal, yo. When
The
I
last
saw
one
it
was
was open
garbage.
world and everything, J Long actually, brought it up to me and shit. After I had seen it, I had seen the video like the day before. He said, "Yo, you seen that One Piece?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I did." I said I had the last game.
I'm a fan too, man, because I bought that last game. I read up to the manga. I read like 800 chapters, which is 800 comic issues.
Wow.
And yeah, man, I really fuck with the series. And, this time they're actually going to go with a full open world. Great textures. It's going to have great scale. It's even got third-person shooter elements in this thing, man.
Wow.
Like, this thing looks very unique, this One Piece game. And it's actually keeping up with Western games. That's all I want them to do. Just keep up.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you lag behind, man.
You ain't got to go all out on the budget.
The Naruto game that they need to take that Naruto and bring it, the new Naruto, the next Naruto games. They need to bring it back to the Rise of the Ninja and Broken Bond type.
Thank you very much for that, yo. Because Rise of the Ninja and Broken Bond, I thought were phenomenal games. Phenomenal, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then giving the next gen update to those games, you know what I'm saying? As far as like some of the fighting mechanics, and the fighting mechanics was on point. I can't front. That shit felt like a deep fighting and shit, yo. It was like
it'd be like
your block button
then it
was
turned
like your
to
counter
3D
button, man.
Yeah.
It's like, he would drop a log and shit and appear behind the dude. I was like, wow, this is on point, yo. You know what I'm saying? Especially Broken Bond, where they added the tree mechanics and all that. I was like, what? This shit is fire, yo. I can't front. I was playing Rise of the Ninja a couple of weeks back and shit. But yeah, dude.
Don't front. You playing?
I'm really looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to this one. Sword Art Online, Fatal Bullet. I've been looking at a lot of the gameplay on it.
I'm skeptical.
You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
It looks good.
Yeah, with shooter elements, know what I'm saying? And I'm actually feeling it because it's different types of gameplay. There's people that got laser swords, like lightsabers. There's people that got actual sniper rifles, guns. And I'm a big Destiny fan, yo. I play Destiny because of the fucking guns, yo. They got some of the illest guns in gaming. Hands down, bro. All right, now, I'm really feeling Fatal Bullet. I love the art style. I love that it's high definition as well. You know what I'm saying? And it seems leaps and bounds above Valkyria Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? Now, Valkyria Chronicles, I think it looks like a phenomenal series, but it looks like it was a game from the PS2 era.
Yeah.
Now, the new one, I'm actually looking forward to because I want to see if they get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
the
new one's gotta go back, man. Because the original Valkyria Chronicles, the first 3, I think, the second 2 were on PSP, but the first ones were actually turn-based third-person shooters. So it was you had like a certain amount of movements, a certain amount of shots for your turn, but you moved. And you moved all around the map. You had to aim and everything. It was dope. But this new one, the Revolution, they made it a freaking hack and slash, which the combat's fine. It's okay. But the problem with it is you replay the missions over and over and over.
Wow.
And which one?
And the new one, the last one that came out, Revolution.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
in this
Valkyrie.
Monster Hunter, I'm doing all sorts of different things with way higher caliber combat and graphics and animation. Valkyrie was $40, but man, I felt ripped off, man.
Yeah, I can
I felt
imagine,
so
dude.
ripped off, man.
That's something that really should have been like in that $30 price range. And even then that was pushing it.
No, I think 10. I'm gonna be real with you, $10.
Yeah, graphically, it was worth $10 because they really did not put a lot of work into the graphics. Yo.
And
It looks like
speaking of Sword
they
Art,
phoned
man,
that bitch in, yo.
dude, that Sword Art Online, that looked even worse than Valkyria #1, and the gameplay was
The
even
new one?
worse. No, the first one. I have the first one on PS4. It was
Oh,
an exclusive.
all right.
It was horrible.
Yeah, I know. I saw the first one, yo. That's why I wasn't even feeling Sword Art Online until I saw the video. When I saw the
Yeah,
video, I was like,
I guess I
wow.
gotta watch that video then.
Yeah, I was like, this shit looks high def. And I'm looking at the gameplay. I was like, you know what? This shit seems hot. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't seen the gameplay, check that shit out, yo. And
Hevon
compare
was
it to
saying
that
so
one that
also.
came out on PS4. And then you'll find out
Yeah.
why that one didn't come to
Yeah.
Xbox. We don't like hand-me-downs. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So it
We don't like
evolved
shit
from
that
jab
is
crap.
phoned in.
So it's no longer jab crap anymore. You think it evolved, right?
Definitely, it looked like it evolved like a motherfucker when I saw that fucking gameplay, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
But
good, man.
but I got two games that's coming from Japanese developers that I got my eyes on that I do want to play day one. Kingdom Hearts 3, that's one.
Oh,
Right.
definitely, dude. But
And
everybody's gonna want to play Kingdom Hearts 3. Not just
yeah,
Japanese fans. You got the Disney fan base that's gonna jump on that shit.
yeah. And Final Fantasy 7 remake. I am a fan of that's like my favorite Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7,
Yeah, man.
10, and 15. I like those three Final Fantasies. You feel me?
Chief, our boy's Chief, man. He loves that game too.
Which one?
Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he does. He loves Final Fantasy.
And so definitely, and then
That's
Final
his favorite
Fantasy,
game of all time, bro.
It is, man.
and then Final Fantasy 7, the Final Fantasy 7 remake. You know, what I'm saying they're taking it like the gameplay mechanics is like Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Not Final Fantasy 15, more like Kingdom Hearts 3 and 2 and all that. That right there, I'm still looking at it. They need to show some new gameplay.
That shit would be phenomenal, yo. Okay, if the gameplay was like Kingdom Hearts, wow.
Yeah, it
That's
basically is. It is like Kingdom Hearts. You feel me? The way you can match the way you want to. So it is like Kingdom Hearts. You dig? But those are like my two games that I'm anticipating. And then people might look at me crazy, but I am anticipating Shenmue 3. I do want to wait Shenmue 3. You dig?
Okay. I feel you. There's a couple
Yeah,
of
I
people
said
that
it.
if that was to
Shenmue
come to
3.
Xbox, there'd be a few people that will pick it up. Man. There's a lot of Shenmue fans on Xbox, yo.
It will be multiplayer. I'm telling you, it's time for PlayStation right now and on PC. It's gonna be on Xbox. Never say never.
Yeah. They're saying that basically now they've been saying that so far for this year, PlayStation sales have like bottomed out. They've plateaued. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was like, wow, really? And they're calling it like the generation's almost over. Really? I don't think so. I think this shit is just
They
starting.
just scared of that X.
I say probably 40% of people that bought the PS4s probably been playing games, and the rest of them probably been just watching porn.
Could be, bro. It could be, man. Who
You know what
knows,
I'm
man? Or they're just playing Oni Chambara.
Oh man, that's the substitute right there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like put some strawberries on their nipples and a banana between the legs. Dude, what the fuck is up with the banana, yo?
It's a banger.
That shit still has me tripping.
Oh yeah, that's a banger. Yeah, that's a banger.
Really honestly think about these sales of the PlayStation 4, right? If these sales is like that, then why are the games not getting to like 30, 40 million of it being sold? Is only getting sold.
But wait a minute, didn't they say months ago that they was at 80 million? And I'm seeing a report now that Sony actually confirmed it was 76.
Yeah, that's what they
Those
said.
numbers have fluctuated up and down like the Nasdaq.
Dude, I thought it was 80 million. Yo, word is born. I could have sworn I read so many reports talking about that this shit was at 80 million. Yet Sony comes down and says it's 76.
This shit fluctuates, man. You can never trust them.
It's sold because they sell it to the companies, but they're not in people's homes. I see a shitload of PlayStations and overstock.
No, but Sony said that they shipped 76.
Yeah, shit, but they're not in people's homes.
But before they were saying it was
They're not
80.
in people's homes. They don't mean shit. Yeah, well,
Yeah, the numbers be fluctuating, man.
their numbers always change. So it's not
I'm
like
over
they
here
said that-
thinking it was 80 and shit. Now I gotta fucking change all the fucking videos and shit. No, they hit 76. Yo, that shit was a mistake.
It's pretty funny
man.
because
At
in my
the end of the
Best
day-
Buy,
at
man,
the end
there
of
was
the
like
day, though,
3 stacks of
it is what it
Switches,
is.
2 stacks of S's, about
But
3
want to know what
stacks
it
of
is that
X's.
people play sales, man. You can't play sales, man.
Yeah,
Just play
yeah.
your games,
Well, I
man.
mean,
Dude,
they'll
there
make
were so many PS4s and PS4 Pros in my Best Buy, man.
the
Like, you
video
know, they have
set.
the roof thing, right?
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
can see what's up there. And there was like 3 stacks of Switches, 3 of Xbox S's and X's,
Mm.
and like eight to 10 stacks of PS4s and Pros, man.
Yeah, yep,
And those PS4 stacks were up to the roof, man.
yeah, yep.
It's on
Overstock.
Facebook.
Even GameStop has the overstock. That's why they're doing that promotion. That they're giving you more money for you to trade in an Xbox, a Switch, or a Slim, regular PS4. Yeah, they're giving you more money so that you could buy a Pro brand new if you want to buy it new.
Wow.
Yeah, because they want to get them out of inventory.
You're basically paying $200 for a Pro. You trade in a PS4
Wow.
Slim. Mhm. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what
It's like they
happens
did when they put
um,
on. Remember when they put those 2 terabytes in the thing
Oh, yeah.
to make it more
So
attractive?
wait, that does make sense to that report that the PlayStation sales have plateaued because they ship so many to retailers. Retailers have a whole bunch of PlayStation 4s on hand. So that does make a
Absolutely.
lot more sense now. Yeah, definitely. That I can understand that report saying that their sales have plateaued because the retailers aren't ordering anymore. All right, they're like, yo, we still trying to get out the stock we got from Christmas.
And remember, they just released the white Pro, so that's another thing.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I don't
okay,
think it's
I
selling.
guess that does make sense, man.
Oh no,
Well, guys,
what's the background
it's
numbers
been
will come?
great.
What's it-
Anybody else want to add anything else before we get out of here?
Buy Monster Hunter World if you haven't.
Yeah, because I want to jump on Monster Hunter World. But y'all can bring up anything though. Y'all can bring
God
up
of War-
anything.
God
I'm
of
saying
War-
anything y'all think
God-
that the panel should address.
God
There's
of
really
War,
nothing else to-
God of War got downgraded. And even though it's
Right.
mimicking Rise, it looks a lot downgraded compared to Rise still. So that's a good thing.
Yo, they even made an article saying I think it was they blame Watch Dogs for the downgrade.
Oh, geez,
They're like, oh,
Jesus.
gamers are only noticing the downgrade because Watch Dogs started the trend.
Oh, that's different.
Wow. Wait a minute. Didn't Killzone start the trend?
Motorsport started the trend as well.
Yeah, Motorsport Storm. Yeah,
Yeah, Motorsport.
Alright,
There you go.
yeah, Motorstorm, yo, definitely. I feel you. All right. So yeah, actually, Sony's games did start the trend because Watch Dogs came out this generation, right?
Yeah, and that's
Killzone 2
it's only tradition,
was
man.
Oh no, what was it? Killzone 2 or Killzone 3?
So wait a
was
second.
two. It was
two.
Watch Dogs started the tradition. Then what happened when Killzone?
Oh, it was Killzone 2, wasn't
or
it?
the PS4
Yeah, they started that shit last
started
generation. bro.
that tradition. What was that then?
Wow.
No, they didn't notice it. Well, they didn't pay it no mind, obviously.
I
They
never
did.
believed
I
the
did.
video though.
It was
When my cousin showed me
120
that, I
frames
was
per
like,
second.
dude, that's
That's
not
why I don't
Killzone,
remember.
bro. That's CG. No, that's the actual gameplay. They said so. I don't give a fuck what they say, yo. Fucking, I have not seen one game on PlayStation 3 that looks that good.
I still
Not
have
one.
Not even on PS4.
No, not even on PS4, dude. You right on that, yo. Those is facts, yo. That's how ill that fucking video for Killzone 2 was, man. That shit was just
And
incredible.
it's funny. I think one of the Guerrilla developers admitted recently that it wasn't that shit wasn't the game.
Yeah, he did. He
Reason.
said that they basically showed what their vision of the game would be like, but that wasn't what we saw in the game. I mean, that was a downgrade and a half. I mean, that was a hell of a fucking downgrade
was a
compared to
brutal
what we saw in the
downgrade,
actual
man.
game.
Let's be real.
And then that Motorstorm, that first trailer, tell me that shit did not look mind blowing.
Yeah, for real.
That shit looked like wow. I was like, wow, this is what the PS3 could do with that cell processor. And then the game comes out and you're like, okay.
That first Heavy Rain trailer too.
Let's be real, guys. They've been doing that shit since the Final Fantasy VII trailer on the PS1 and PS2.
That's why it's our favorite game, man.
Yeah, but the Final Fantasy shit,
They
they
used to
showed
show
you
the
the CG
cheating
scenes.
trailer, and they were like, "Oh, this is what the game looks like," and people were like, "Oh my god!" And then when you play it,
Yeah, I remember.
Or like they showed you the character models from the battle, and you think that's how it looks like in the
exactly,
hub world.
dude. And then
It
when
looks
you
like
see
a
it, you
little
see
midget.
those little fucking deformed little dudes and shit. You're like,
Yeah, you got Popeye
they
arms.
look
yeah.
like Nendroids and shit, or GBs or whatever. Or
They got
Eevees.
Popeye's arms and shit. Like,
no,
what the
not
fuck
that
is
that the game wasn't good. It was, you know what I'm saying? But they did fool the masses into thinking something else. than what
Yeah,
they actually
absolutely.
delivered. You know what I'm saying? And if this developer from Sony wants to come out and say that shit, he's just basically trying to cover his own ass. You know what I'm saying? And try to take the attention away from God of War and throw it at Ubisoft. When the
No,
ones that started that
they
was
said, oh, we
Sony.
downgraded it deliberately because we wanted to put more mist and shadows and lighting.
Well,
I was
mist
like,
is downgrade. Mist is used to conceal freaking
yes,
blemishes.
that's what I was trying to
Blemishes,
say.
pop-ups, the whole
That shit
nine.
was funny.
That's why
It's
Nintendo
funny how
64 games are
Rise,
blurry.
and the whole point was, it's funny how Rise was only on 1.3 teraflops, using, cloud resources and even some DirectX 12, because they even talked about it in a recent interview
Rise
with,
still looks
with Rise
fucking
Son of Rome, and it
phenomenal,
still
bro.
looked better than the actual in-game engine of God of War. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't look nice at all, because that's not what I'm saying, but it's just crazy. It's showing
Dude,
you all
I agree with you on that because I did
it's
see
not
a recent
developers
gameplay video for God
utilize
of War,
hardware, right?
and honestly, I think Rise Son of Rome looks better.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But whether God of War is more open, I think God of War definitely is more open, though. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
on that, I would give the upper hand to God of War. You know what I'm saying?
What
And
part?
some of the gameplay kind of reminded me of Rise Son of Rome in the beginning, but now I'm actually seeing like where they're going with it. So I'm actually intrigued to find out more about God of War. I can't find. I mean, downgrade or no downgrade, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
yeah,
to me.
yeah. Of course, of course. But I'm saying, like, what was the thing that you gave it to God of War? I missed that part. What were you saying?
It's more open.
It's more open. It's going to be more of an open world and whatnot compared
You
to
think?
Rise Son of Rome.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
least that's what I'm thinking. Whether that's
Okay.
the actual reality, we'll soon find out, right or wrong. We'll soon find out if that's the actual reality. Because it could be, him moving from point A to point B, because it kind of seemed like that in the trailers. So I'm still on the wait and see attitude. I want to see if it is open world like Days Gone. Know what I'm saying? Because Days Gone looks like it has a really open world and whatnot. So who knows? I'm still on the wait and see attitude.
Well, you saw what happened, right, Kaleidoscope?
What happened?
When they did the change with the investors for, Kazurai stepping down, and now they got the COE, what's it called? A
Yeah,
CFO
yeah, see it,
of the
yeah.
company. The CFO is basically the guy who does the accounting for the
Uh-huh.
company. And he already said, listen, I'm going to cut it on the fat. Whatever games are hurting us, and they're still not out because the investors are not happy that the games are taking too long to come out. He said
Wow.
some games might get canceled, some studios may get closed down. So don't be surprised if other games that already been announced may even get canceled. So it's a possibility.
They
But they
have been
already,
taking a long time with some of those games, though.
how they say,
Days
oh,
Gone.
they let the developers take
I
long
know, I know,
because they
dude.
care. And I've
You
always
hit
said
the nail
no.
right on the head right there,
I said
bro.
no. That's not what it is. They pay them as they get profits, and they just let them extend them and keep on working in the game little by little until the game's finally done. Because that's the way they do it. They've done it for a long time because of the fact that they have fluctuations with their industry and with their profits in their company. And they're like, oh no, they do that because they wanted to come out with the best quality. It's like, dude, if that's the case in Last Guardian would have not took 9 years, what I mean, and came out the way it did. So
Look
please
at
stop.
Detroit, how long that game has been taking to come
Yeah.
out, man.
Yeah, but that script, he said he wrote a script of like 3,000 pages.
That's ridiculous alone, know what I'm
That's
saying? Because
retarded.
most movie scripts are 50 pages, all
Well,
right?
that's why Hollywood don't want to give him a job. Because he went to school for movies. That's why they don't want to give him a job, because he don't know how to write short and efficient stories. You take 3,000 pages
Is
of
that you
dialogue?
come
Like,
up with a
what?
script for like 120 pages, they're ready to throw you the fuck out. It's like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this, man? It's like 120 pages. This is a movie script, fool. Fuck, we're gonna film here, man. A 4-hour film.
What's up with you, Megatron? I see Megatron in this bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I ain't talking too much. Shout out to
Yo,
my man Megatron. I'm in the live chat.
All right. Well, at least you
being
beating it
the
up in the
light.
live chat and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
we was
know.
actually talking about the downgrade to the God of War. What are your thoughts?
Oh
And does
man,
Rise look better?
Rise look better. No, that shit look greatish. Call that shit greatish. But you know what? That's what you know what. If that's gonna be a walking kid simulator, let it be. You know what I'm saying? They ain't hyping it up.
Wow.
If that's what they want to have, like, would I stay? I'm gonna put it this way. I'm a diehard Halo, Gears. You know what I'm saying? fan, right? If you
Nah,
like
chill.
God of War,
If Sony was to
like
ever
God of
purchase
War.
Microsoft, the next Gears would be Marcus
Yeah.
Phoenix walking with the baby fucking with his
Yeah.
son.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's
Now
like, yo,
you
I'm gonna
didn't
show
see
you how
him
to
with
use
the
a
son.
shotgun. I'm gonna show you how
Well,
to
his
use the
nephew, his
national
nephew, his
blaster.
nephew.
Oh, his
Yeah, so
nephew.
you didn't. Yeah, but you didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, I know they saying it's a different time, but
Or his
you gotta
grandson,
explain.
JC's son.
You gotta explain why. Okay, this man then killed every god in the world. Now you talking about it's some new gods. I thought it was after Zeus and
He's
Zodi
in a
and all the rest of
new
them
lore,
motherfuckers.
killing new gods.
It ain't
Yeah,
no
but
more
now
the
that's the
gods.
Viking gods and
You
shit.
know
So
what
I
I'm saying?
guess now he's after
You know what I'm saying?
Loki, Thor, and Odin and all them.
Yeah, well, yeah. So where they at? So my thing is, are they fucking with you? I mean, you gotta, they gotta branch it off. To me, is for you guys about to bring this game out, they should show more about the story. Give us, even with Halo, they even tricked us with Locke going against
Toma.
with
Jeez.
Chief. Doing something. They did it damn near a year before we knew what the hell was going on. So they need to do the same. I mean, you want somebody excited and pay $60 for it? You know what I'm saying? He throwing his axe. What he got Thor axe or something? You know what I'm saying? He gonna call in, you know what I'm saying? He gonna call in for Exodia or something? You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
I don't know,
I
man.
don't
He's
know,
probably
but
gonna get
you know what
Freya
I'm
in
saying? But
there. Fucking have Balder the Brave, Heimdall.
people that's hyped about it, I have no problem with you. You hyped. Yes, your money. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your money, how you do your money. You know what I'm saying? Is I'm gonna buy it? I don't know because shoot, I need to see something. I need to see something. You know what I'm saying? Where the blood at? I ain't see no blood. I don't want to see no black ink. You know what I'm saying? I go see that shit on Discovery Channel when they killing squares and shit.
Toma.
You know what? How is it? Because he's a demigod, but the demigod don't live forever. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
You made
He does look
made your
older
wife.
though. To
You
be
killed your
honest,
family.
though,
Yeah, you look older.
he looks
So
paler
who? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
or more
man.
grayish. My
Well,
bad.
like what you highish? What you hiding or something? Did you really kill Zeus? Zeus got some hitmen. You know what I'm saying? Did he reincarnate himself or something? What's going on? You got to tell more story. You know what I'm saying? They get Microsoft about not showing all these games, but you're trying to show me a single player game, and we still don't know what the fuck is going on. We know he got a son that he puts him down. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You need to be shit. You ain't shit. If I was him, I would have stabbed my own daddy.
Yo, as a matter of fact, want to know what looks more appealing to me, man? It's an Xbox title though. Sunset Overdrive. Know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. It looks more vibrant, more colorful.
It's more unique.
The colors pop. Know what I'm saying? And the colors pop for that Spider-Man game, which is also by the same developer. Know what I'm saying? Insomniac Games. So you got to give it up to Insomniac. All right. They always tend to knock shit out of the park each and every time, just like that PlayStation remaster, Ratchet and Clank, which looked good, but it was the same game you already played. All right. Just to be honest, it was the same game y'all played. All right. But it looked good. It looked really good. They made the environments more open, more big, but you still did the same thing. All right. You ain't do nothing different that you didn't do in the prior game before. And this God of War, it's a downgrade just like it was for Killzone 2. Because I know, Bone, you remember that video for Killzone 2 at that PlayStation E3, right? That they showed you these next-gen graphics that's using the cell processor.
I was on PC.
And yet they come out with, it
wasn't
wasn't real. And then they come out with Killzone 2 that you're like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? And now the developer from God of War wants to slang salt at Ubisoft. Oh, well, they started the downgrade first with Watch Dogs. I was like, what? Yeah, I did it first, man. Watch Dogs was this generation.
That was the people from, I think, the Gnome. They were trying to say that shit.
Well, you know what? Everybody clickbait now. Even though I love them girls from the Know, man. Baby girl.
Hot as hell, man.
Jesus,
Oh, my
man.
gosh.
She's finding a mofo. So Mary May. That's why I watched the Know, my girl. Ooh, she got the lips. Ooh, wee.
She got
if I meet her at E3, if I see her at E3,
a nice set of DSLs, bro.
I swear, if I see her at E3 this year, man, y'all might. Man, my girl too much. She's trying to come to E3. You can't go to E3. I'm gonna come by myself because I might propose to baby girl. You know what I'm saying? I might be going back to Austin.
Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here though, man.
Yeah,
But
man.
I'm gonna toss the mic to each and every one of y'all. Say anything y'all feel like saying as far as gaming, and then let people know where they can reach you at. Let's start with you, 100, because you've been taking the L most of the podcast.
Hey, I had to take the, I got my man Worm over here. You know what I'm saying? We sitting over here, chilling out, getting wasted. But
All
saying we
right.
just, what I'm saying, we just here, he popped up, and everything. But saying y'all can check me out. Be on later on tonight. We be playing Madden on Mixer. You know what I'm saying? The homies already calling me, looking like, "Where the hell you at?" I'm like, "Yeah." You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be on there. Check me out on everything. Check out GRG. Check out Grown Women Gaming today. Go check out the Smash podcast. You know what I'm saying? The guys with the truth with the DC and the Marvel and the TV shows and the movies. You know what I'm saying? They had 108. So I don't know what happened to 108 though. 108 must have had to go dig and dodge. His wife must have hit him in the head with a bottle because doing all the doubles. I told her she was doing doubles, not the devil. And shout out to the whole panel, the crew, the Rec Decks. You know what I'm saying? Doing the thing.
Good shit, yo. All right, let's go with you, Hebot. Any last words and whatnot as far as gaming is concerned, and let people know where they can reach you at.
Good gaming time. We got Monster Hunter. You got Dragon Ball Z. We got Fair coming out soon. We got Woven Blade and Rad Rogers soon. So a lot of good stuff coming out. Sword Art Online. So it's definitely good times to be playing right now. Yeah, just find me at. You can find me YouTube. Same thing. Hebot. Twitter. Hebot. Most powerful or powerful gamer. I always get that confused. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And Xbox Live. Hebot 8. Capital H, lowercase e, space, capital B, lowercase OT, space 8. And obviously here at the DirectX, Micropod of X podcast, my two families, the one from here and the one from the UK, with the guys over there and in here. Shout outs to Facebook group Intro Media Gaming, and also with the Infinite Rooms of the DX Mansion with my boy New Legal, aka Dorian Bumps. And last but surely not least, shout outs to the fellas that didn't make it, haven't been around. I hope they're okay, like E-Rocks, Taking Forever, Ghost Rider 730, Tuck, and a few more, like Master Chief, Merkham, and all the guys, that we rock out with. It's been a good show. Looking forward for next week. Hopefully we'll have some good topics this week. It'll be an interesting one,
All right. Good shit. Now let's go with the real young Kano himself. All right. Kano, say your last words, anything involving gaming, and let people know where they can reach you at.
All right, well, y'all can reach me on YouTube at Kano's Gaming Section. I just did an interview with a couple of developers from A1 Games that did Omen and Sorrow that's coming out later this year. And I got a couple of more interviews coming up with developers for Biomutant and this Dark Siders 3 on the way. So I'll stay tuned for that.
That's what's up.
For sure.
Nice.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? Check me out on Twitter, Real Young Kano. You feel me? And Twitter, Gamer Section, Twitter, and Gamer Section podcast Monday nights at 6 p.m. Central Time. You heard me? And PTK Blam, I'm on his podcast too, and I'm on a direct action. You heard me? So y'all check me out. You dig? And we're gonna keep it gaming. And also, to the people that's with that negativity, man, that's for the birds. If you on that negative vibe, then your life must be negative and irrelevant at this point. That positivity going. Keep positive minds, you heard?
Definitely. And definitely, if you haven't been checking out the Gaming Section podcast, y'all need to, man. I actually missed it this Monday, but I had no cell phone, man. I actually thought after the fact I could have just used the fucking my modem and shit. Just use that. But oh well, man. I guess I'll know for next week and shit, man. But let's go with you, J Long. Let people know, let us know anything that you want to add as far as gaming, and let people know where they can reach you at.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
just
playing
buy
Monster
Monster
Hunter
Hunter
though.
if you like RPGs, like that. Buy that shit. Recommend it. I'm doing you a favor, recommending this. But check out my channel. I did 2 videos roasting Kojima and his fans. Well, really one and
Oh
one
shit!
explaining my excitement for Survive.
I need to
Also
check
on the
that out.
gamer section show, I'll be on there, and I'll be on here whenever I can make it. And yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the whole Xbox community.
Word, well said, man. I say the same thing. Shout outs to everybody in the Xbox community.
Word
Triple
up.
Cup Chuck. You know what I'm saying? The
Triple
Heroic
cup, Chuck.
Vibrations podcast. The other podcast that breaks down everything when it comes to
But
superheroes. Know what I'm saying? With me, the real young Kano. I haven't seen you in a minute though. Fucking and Bloody Knuckles and Triple Cup Chuck. Know what I'm saying? Because we
yo,
always get raw and gritty when it comes to comic
Kaleidoscope.
books. Yeah, yeah. What's up, man?
Let me say something right quick. I'm about to direct this to somebody. Killer
All
Black
right.
Mamba. You hear me? Killer Black
Uh-huh.
Mamba. You're supposed to go at it on Mortal Kombat, right? And he was on Halo or whatever, and I called him out. So it's Monday night after the Gamer Section podcast. I'm live streaming on Mixer. Feel me going at Killer Black Mamba on Mortal Kombat XL. You dig? Y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be an epic fight. Best of 7 series.
Ooh, ooh, that's what's up. You kept me on my toes in Tekken, though. That's for sure.
Man,
Well,
yeah, but I seen how you played though. But yeah, I came up with victorious at the end of it.
yo, it was three to. It was what? It was like three. What was it? Five. I
We
had.
did.
Did I win four? Did I win 3 out of 5, or was it 4 out of 5?
Now I won 4. It was we were going to 5. I ended up winning 4 out of 4. The 4 you won 3.
All right, all right. That shit was dope
Because
though.
what happened was I won the first one, then you won the 3, and I came back on 3 more.
Yeah, 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 yeah. True that, true that. All right. Yeah, good shit though, man. Fun times all around, man. Can't front. Y'all
Yeah.
can reach me at DirectX minus the on Twitter. Know what I'm saying? Once again, shout outs to Intermedia Gaming. Triple Cup, he couldn't make it tonight, but it's all good. He's probably
Yes,
gaming.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? And Monster Hunter World, yeah, I really need to pick that up, yo. If you like open world games, you know what I'm saying, with deep RPG mechanics, yo, the way Master Chief broke it down, it's like 14 different games
Yo, that
because you
carbon
have 14
fiber.
different weapons, and each one of the weapons is so unique. All right. And while we was going on these 4-man parties, destroying these dinosaurs that spit fire and the whole nine, everybody was dressed differently. Ain't nobody looked the same.
Yep.
And nobody was using the same weapon either. That
Yep.
was pretty freaking dope, man. I can't front, man. Either way, it's been good as hell. Hope everybody has a great Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. Know what I'm saying? I'm actually rooting for the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Because the Patriots don't need to win another one. And besides
Hey,
that, yo,
I'm
we
good
out
about
this
Super
mug.
Bowl.